Hello, everybody, and welcome to Film Field. It's a thing.
It's a new thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a new thing.
I'm impressed.
Welcome to Happy Fields.
Yes, welcome to Happy Fields Productions. This is a Film Field, a podcast where we talk about things.
Yeah, talk about films mostly.
Film, TV, that kind of stuff. We'll dabble in other things, maybe comics and video games.
Which is why it's only referring to film in the title.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. I am Jack of Jackademia. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Well, I think everyone here knows Jack because, I mean, Mr. 5,000 subscribers and counting.
You got big pretty quick, Jack. I'm impressed.
Yes.
Yeah, I worked out.
A year in August, right?
Huh?
A year in August since your first video? Or
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I was a subscriber since the beginning.
Yeah, I subscribed like right away.
I subscribed to myself also.
Yeah, when you were born.
Yes.
You had no choice.
That's what I did.
No choice in the matter.
Yes.
Alright, so, hi, I'm Sean, Mr. L Sidekick on,
Sure.
you ever gone onto the Jackademia Discord server and saw, under the mods with bods, that one guy that you just can't find anything on? Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Dave Weiss follows him on Twitter.
Yeah, Dave Weiss does follow me on Twitter.
Dude, nice.
I don't know how or why. David Weiss, if you're listening to this, I love your music. I love it so much. But I'm confused why you follow me. You've graced me with your presence.
I feel like you probably saw your name and was like, wow, this dude's got a crazy name. Follow.
If that was the case, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Liam OG's Rick. I have nothing. I don't have a YouTube account. I don't have a Twitter.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
He's just a swell guy.
I'm a swell guy.
You might force him to get one by the time this comes out. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Social media's dying, guys. That's why billions of people are joining social media every day.
Yeah. Accounts are being made every day.
That's probably the only reason why people go on social media, because it's dying.
Yeah. They want to get that last hurrah, like Club Penguin.
No, it's too soon.
No. Club Penguin Rewritten has come out, so...
But they still took the first Club Penguin shout out back Old Yeller style.
Okay, fair point.
Did they actually kill Old Yeller like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah,
spoilers for Old Yeller.
Spoilers for all. We should have said that before, but no one cares anymore.
Let me just put this forward. We are going to be reviewing things on here, and we are going to be unabashedly spoiling
We're going to spoil
those movies.
We're going to spoil them so hard.
So we're going to have in the description a little timestamp for you guys, so you can, if you don't want to hear the spoilers of the review, you can just skip to the next review. We're going to do a little thing before each movie that we talk about, where we give a little summary about the movie and whether you think you should watch it or not.
Yeah, and then, then we go into spoiler.
And then we spill that milk and it's gross and it's nasty and you're not going to drink it.
There's water.
Yeah, we have water here.
Water's delicious. Buy water brand water.
Let's all take a swig right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our sponsor.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
We don't actually have a sponsor.
No sponsorship
and
for
if
water.
there is a water brand water, this is completely coincidental. This is just for a joke. I hope we don't get sued or anything.
Just sue us. Take the video down. Try it.
Sue me. What can you...
Adelaide!
Alright.
On to the first topic. What's the first topic?
Alright, well, we're going to start off with a bit of news.
Yeah, we're going to start off with some news. I got the list of news around here. First news topic of the day. So, apparently Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring from acting after his latest movie.
Yeah, but didn't he say he was going to retire before, though?
Yes. He has the Hayao Miyazaki syndrome of retiring. Yeah. He keeps retiring, but he keeps coming back to the business. Supposedly, if I'm not mistaken, he might be trying for, if I'm not mistaken, trying to start a haberdashery.
Wow.
What's a haberdashery?
That's a hat shop.
It's that thing where they sell things.
It's a hat shop.
That's adorable. I want to be this man.
Let me look that up. Daniel Day-Lewis announced his retirement in 2017, following the completion of his acting role in Phantom Thread, which is a movie where he plays a dressmaker.
Ooh.
That's all fancy like.
I wish I could play a dressmaker.
You can just play a Jack.
You could play a Jack.
No.
But I'm not talking about like a person named Jack. I'm talking about like a jackhammer.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Or like a... I couldn't think of a joke, I'm sorry. Okay,
It's okay.
that is sad, but I guess he might come back, like you said, like
he might come back, who knows? He had some pretty good roles. Lincoln.
Lincoln. Lincoln was the only movie I think I've
that
seen.
Movie where Lincoln was the president.
Yeah, he was really good in that movie.
Yes, he was good. I mean, he is method acting extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
He will... I mean, I think there's a joke that I probably have heard this before, and I might be stealing it. Whoever came up with this joke, I'm sorry. But Daniel Day-Lewis is the kind of guy that will spend 16 weeks in a log cabin preparing for a role.
Wow.
even when the role doesn't call for a log cabin. He just is that isolated when he's method acting.
Nice.
Wait, theory time. What if in his next role he's playing a retired guy, so he's retiring right now?
Oh.
He's being retired.
Oh, man.
You want to talk about method acting? Jared Leto on Suicide Squad. I don't mean to detract this, but like
that's like the opposite of what to do with method acting. Don't be Jared Leto. Jared Leto, if you're listening to this, Jared Leto, if you're listening to this, we apologize. But like, what are you doing? Leah doesn't apologize.
He's kind of a dick, isn't he?
What did he do?
Well, on the set of the Suicide Squad, which, oh boy, that movie.
What did he do? He sent people.
He sent someone a dead rat.
A dead rat.
Dead rat. He sent.
Our friend did that one time. We're not gonna say who.
Yeah.
Fetuses, right? Yeah, we're not gonna say who.
That was
He also sent Margot Robbie a dildo.
Oh.
Did he send someone anal beads?
I think that was also to Margot Robbie. It might have been to Will Smith, though. I don't know.
And then did he send people used condoms?
Yes, he did.
See, like, he's not...
What?
That's horrible method acting, though.
When does the Joker
That's
ever
not what
do
the
that?
Joker would do. The Joker wouldn't give Batman a package, like, with anal beads.
So I'm trying to look up...
He'd give him a package with a goddamn bomb.
So I'm trying to look up Jared Leto's Suicide Squad shenanigans or whatever. And the first thing that popped up, Jared Leto's Suicide Squad interview, but suicide, the E in suicide has an accent mark over it.
Nice.
Suicide.
Suicide Squad.
I feel like... Jared Leto. That was a mistake.
Now, you know what a good Joker method acting is? Heath Ledger. Bless his soul.
He locked himself in a room for like a month.
Yes, with only a notepad to record his notes.
Yeah. He just was in there, like, working on the laptop.
Oh, here we go.
Makeup.
Every crazy thing the Suicide Squad cast has said about Jared Leto's Joker.
Did they say it sucked?
You crazy.
That's what I would say.
Will Smith never met Jared Leto on set.
Holy cow.
Oh.
Well, they had no scenes together.
Margot Robbie received a live rat. It wasn't a dead rat, it was a live rat.
Okay.
From Jared Leto.
I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. In some ways, it makes it better.
worse.
In some ways, it makes it worse.
If it's like a gross rat, that's worse. But if it's a nice pet rat,
like Remy from Ratatouille.
Remy.
Which turned, I think, 10 today. Turned 10 today.
I love that movie.
That's a good. Now
You never got
that's one of my
The day of
favorite
recording
episodes.
this, that is. You guys are going to be seeing this on Wednesday or at a later point. We're recording on the Friday before, so...
I love you.
Yes. Jared Leto sent everyone a dead hog. As the Joker, of course.
Wait, so did he send...
Yeah, that's what it said. That's the way it's written.
That's
too.
actually the way it's written in this article.
Did he send
Dead hog,
everyone
line,
one dead hog?
as
Was it
the Joker, of course.
Was
As
it
the
multiple
Joker.
dead hogs?
Oh,
one dead
and
hog per person?
everyone received the anal beads.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget the anal beads. That's also exactly how the article was
That's
written.
exactly how it's written.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh, and the crude wrap presents, including a box full of nudie mags, a dildo.
Okay, that's the nudie mag is actually kind of...
I like the way that's phrased, nudie mag.
Yeah. I think they phrased it that way in the Back to the Future video game. There's this one part in the... I think it's the third episode because it's a game split into episodes.
Oh, the Telltale one. Right?
Yeah, Telltale one.
Yeah.
And there's this. No, it's the beginning of the 4th episode actually, and you're just like trying to get Biff off your back, and you try to distract him with nudie mags. I think that's how I think that's what they were called, nudie mags.
So nudie mags, a dildo, switchblade, and a used condom to everyone.
Aww.
One to everyone.
That's so romantic.
You order them a mess.
What's her name? Harley Quinn?
Yeah. Jared Leto scared poor Scott Eastwood, who I forgot was actually in the movie. Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood.
Who was Scott Eastwood?
He was a random security guard. I think he was the one that like Harley Quinn threatened. Like, you'll be sorry, and then we never find out what happens to him.
And then he's like, I'm not sorry, nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm not sorry, I don't care.
Nothing happened.
I feel like they recorded a scene, but it was cut for being too intense, because they did a lot of cuts to Suicide Squad.
And then they put them all in an extended version and said, now it's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's not how
I
it
didn't see
works.
the extended version.
Neither did I. I didn't see either version.
Neither have I. We probably should do that for one episode.
Of Suicide Squad. And then I got, like, bored because it was, like, bad.
Jai Courtney actually thanked Jared Leto for his generosity. Jai Courtney was one of the best parts of that movie.
I love Jai Courtney. He gets a bad rap.
Yes.
I feel like he's just bad at picking movies. He seems like a really cool guy. He just sucks at picking movies. Like Terminator Genesis.
He was in Genesis?
Yeah, he was in Genesis. He was what's his name? Oh, he was Reese. He was Scott Reese.
Oh my god.
And the timeline in that movie is just is horrific.
Oh,
like it's
boy.
oh my gosh, that timeline. Like you think it's confusing. Like the paradoxes that should happen in like Back to the Future, you need to see Terminator Genesis.
Like old Arnold comes back and he's like, I'm gonna fight young Arnold.
I'm going
and
to fight young Arnold.
Yeah.
Young Arnold comes back.
Yeah. But anyway, Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring.
Yeah, no. Daniel Day-Lewis, if this next movie is your last movie, I want to thank you for what you've done to film. You've done many good movies.
Like
Lincoln, There Will Be Blood, Gangs of New York, which wasn't the best movie, but I mean, you were a good part in
They
it.
should make a TV show, like a sitcom form, like they did with Jerry Seinfeld.
It's Daniel.
Daniel.
Or Lewis, I guess, is the proper. Alright. Anyways, anyone want to say anything to Daniel Day-Lewis?
Thanks for
Lincoln was a good movie,
you.
but I know a lot about history, so I didn't even see a movie. But so,
If I was
I love you,
gonna
Daniel.
meet someone who is Abe Lincoln, I would meet you.
But why not just meet the normal Abe Lincoln?
He's dead. That's why.
Oh,
I mean, that is a good point.
Yeah,
you can't meet Abe Lincoln once he's dead.
well, what if you get a shovel and go to his grave site, whoop, a little digging. He's right there.
I mean, that's a fair point. I guess.
Probably
I guess
illegal.
you're right.
It's probably get thrown in jail.
Was he cremated? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Probably
think
an
so.
act of
Did
terror.
they cremate
That'd probably be an act of
people
terror.
in the 1800s?
Not often.
If you're a dog in the background, that's my dog.
That's Liam's dog.
Don't worry, he's a cute dog.
He's a lovely dog.
He's small.
All right. So next bit of news. I think everyone on the face of the planet has heard about the whole Han Solo director's debacle.
Wait, what happened? I didn't know about this. What? Han Solo? What is Han Solo? I'm going to fall over and roll around. What is Han Solo? Tell me, Sean.
Oh, he's a guy.
Yeah, Han Solo is a wonderful guy. He was the Norwegian, Germanic Norwegian cross-country skier for the 1973 Olympic Games.
What are you doing?
Han Solo.
Hans Olo?
Han Solo.
Hans Olo.
Han Solo.
Hans Olo.
Yeah, Han Solo.
Is that an actual
Okay.
person?
No, because also there was never a 1973 Olympics.
Okay, wait.
Oh, yeah, it's on even news.
Wait, before we get into this big piece of news, I just wanted to say about this movie. This apparently, from what I heard, they're not making Han Solo his real name. They're making it a name that he gets. Like,
Please tell me his real name is Han Solo.
Hans Olo.
Like, no, his name is Han Solo. Don't try to give him like a stage name. His
My
name is
name-
Han Solo.
What's his name? Just be like
Anyway, let's talk about the news.
like Jimbo
Jimbo?
Godfrey.
Jimbo Godfrey.
Thank you.
AKA
All right.
Han Solo.
So, for those who haven't heard the news about Han Solo, the new Solo Han Solo movie spinoff.
Solo Star Wars spin-off.
It's the spin-off movie in the vein of Rogue One.
Yeah.
They just recently lost. Yeah, we'll talk about that at a later date.
Good.
They lost their. Well, they didn't lose their directors. They fired their directors. They fired Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Yeah, they fired Phil Lord and Chris Miller. You do not fire those two, okay? They made some of the biggest hits on Hollywood right now.
Oh, definitely.
They are on fire.
The Lego movie. They're producing the two Lego movies that came out this year, Batman and Ninjago.
Yeah,
Batman was great.
What's it called?
Ninjago looks actually really good. 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, the first cloudy...
Yes, first cloudy movie.
And they fired them?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, and Clone High. Sorry.
And Clone High. Clone High, best
Watch
TV
Clone
show.
High. And then go annoy Viacom to give the rights back to Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
So we can make a Clone High movie.
No, I want another series, though.
Continuation of the series is the movie.
Clone
My
College.
only fear about if
Clone
they
College.
just a little tangent here. My only fear is if they continue the series, they're gonna make it like they were actually frozen in real time. So it's like 10 years later. You know, they better not do that. They better keep it in the early 2000s.
It would be about 15 years later now.
Yeah, well, you know.
And then they'll start talking about social media and
Yeah, like don't do that.
smartphones.
Part of the charm was the fact that it was very much 2000s, and that's a very charming time period.
I hate when like modern shows make hashtag jokes and things like that.
Yeah,
It's
like
no.
the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
You do it. No, my gusta. You mix up the two memes. Those are two separate memes. The no meme and the me gusta. Don't mix those two. Be a silly boy.
So, anyways, Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilms in George Lucas's stead, fired essentially Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Yeah. Why were they fired?
Due to creative differences, because
they probably wanted to make a good movie, and then they were probably like, "Well, we gotta do like Rogue One, where it's just 100% fan service."
Yes.
I mean, that's what brought in the numbers.
From what I understand, Lord and Miller intended to make Han Solo more like a comedy. More improv based.
That's cool.
Well, on the other hand, that I didn't hear that. I think that's a little much. I would do it more
much.
Because here's the thing: the first Star Wars, A New Hope, was very upbeat. It wasn't a comedy, but it was a very upbeat movie.
And it had its really funny moments as
Yeah,
well.
I would do something in that vein, because Rogue One was very down.
Yeah, don't like Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One.
And this has been a debacle in our friend group.
Oh yeah,
I like
some of our friends say Rogue One is the better movie, and they're wrong.
yeah. Well, better than Force Awakens.
Better than Force Awakens. Though.
Oh wait, didn't it was better than the first one though?
That I didn't hear, and if he did say that, I'm disowning him.
Yeah, Clint.
Don't
do that.
Anyways, so yeah, they intended to make the film more comedic, with Kathleen Kennedy apparently saying that Han Solo was becoming more like Ace Ventura. Which,
I don't know about that.
Which prompted so many jokes about Han Solo emerging from a Bantu anus.
Beautiful. Simply beautiful. This is high order.
Oh.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to get your movie seen is if it's got higher than like a
Yes.
SPAT rating.
So
That'll be a topic for another video though.
that will be a topic for another video. We're teasing so many new videos for you guys, for the fans.
Fans, all three of us.
All three of us.
Meaning the three of us that are recording right now.
Oh, and Emma. I told Emma about. She's very excited for us. So, anyways, Lord and Miller were replaced by famed director Ron Howard, who was child star turned director. He's done some good movies. I like some of his movies.
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13 was good.
And he's a big part of one of my favorite shows, Arrested Development.
Yes, that's also true.
But at the same time, he did make the Grinch, the live action one with Jim Carrey.
Oh, the Grinch, my favorite.
It's not the worst. I'd say it's the second best of the Seuss movies, but that's not saying much because they're not really great movies to begin with.
What's the first best?
Horton.
Yeah, Horton is a fantastic.
Something that weird anime reference, like in the middle of the movie.
That was my favorite part.
During the big fight at the end.
Yeah. Well, no, not during the fight. It's like in the middle of the movie.
No, it was right at the beginning of the fight, I thought it was.
And then like the middle.
No, it was like right in the middle. Like Horton imagined himself as like this anime character. It's like, okay. I mean, I was 8 when I
was
saw
like,
it.
yeah. Alright.
Now, here's the other thing about Ron Howard that I forgot. My favorite musical is The Music Man.
Yes.
And he was little Winthrop Peru in the film version of The Music Man with Robert Preston, which is one of my favorite musical films of all time. So, except, here's the thing. Winthrop is probably my least favorite character.
Ooh. So is that a plus point, a negative point?
It's a plus and negative. Let's see, what other movies did he direct? He directed Cocoon, Apollo 13, A Beautiful Mind, The Da Vinci Code, Frost Nixon, and now Han Solo.
Yeah. Well, let me see some of those movies. Yeah, a few of those are good movies.
Yeah, some of them are good. Beautiful Mind was good. Apollo 13 was good.
That was a good movie.
Da Vinci Code was meh.
Yeah. I mean, it's got Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah, that I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great.
But, yeah, another big problem with him, though, is that he likes Phantom Menace. Well, no, I'm not going to say he likes it. But he called it
truly amazing. Truly amazing.
Amazing.
Truly amazing.
The full quote from a Newsweek article. Or no, it wasn't from a Newsweek article. He was defending Jake Lloyd's performance, young Anakin, from a Newsweek article.
This is pod racing.
He wrote an official letter, apparently, to Newsweek defending Jake Lloyd. And one of the final, like a paragraph of the thingamabob said, I have no way of knowing how accomplished or professional he may have appeared during the principal filming. This is in reference to Jake Lloyd. But I seriously doubt these insiders are inside enough to have seen an edited version of the new Star Wars, Howard continued. Because I have, and in my opinion, Jake Lloyd is terrific in the film. And here's the kicker, which, by the way, is truly amazing.
Truly amazing.
Like, as Jem in the holograms would say, truly outrageous. Remember? We watched that movie. That was... we didn't even watch it. We
put it on 1.5
1.5 speed.
Yeah. And then we just started singing Linkin Park and Evanescence.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's the only way to watch it.
Does anyone remember when Jake Lloyd got arrested for drunk driving? And that's like the perfect application of that of his most famous line in any movie ever. Now this is pod racing.
Oh boy!
I'm trying to think. What other great lines are there? Nobody can kill a Jedi. Meanwhile, like 10 years later, he goes on to murder all the Jedi.
All the Jedi.
I mean, he's a pretty powerful Jedi.
Are you an angel?
Are you an angel?
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. That's Jake Lloyd saying that. Not
Hayden Christensen.
Not Hayden Christensen. It would have been so much fun if they just kept Jake Lloyd for all the movies.
Every single one of them.
All of them.
Every single one of them. You would be too young, though.
I know, that's part of the funny part.
That actually would be kind of funny.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it. He jumps over. Like imagine he jumps over Obi-Wan, and little Jake Lloyd gets his arms and legs cut off.
Oh my god! No offense to Jake Lloyd, if you're hearing this, we do not want your arms and legs chopped off.
I just said something really horrible, but like imagine that would be pretty funny.
That would actually be kind of funny.
He was also.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. if Master, what was it? If it was like if Master Obi-Wan saw me doing this, he'd be very grumpy.
He'd be very grumpy.
Grumpy. Oh.
Yeah. No. And when he's ranting on Tatooine about when he killed all the Tusken Raiders, and he's like, I slaughtered them. Hold on, I'm gonna look up that quote right now because I keep going because I'm gonna look that up.
Okay, so next bit of news, I guess. Venom is apparently in the MCU along with Silver and Black.
Oh yeah, that was a shock to all of us because as far as we know or knew, Sony was going to have their own Spider-Man universe, like separate from their first two, and separate from the MCU.
And I think that might have also been a surprise to Kevin Feige.
Oh yeah.
His face.
We have here a compilation of edits that people have made of Kevin Feige's face in reaction to Amy Pascal, the head of Sony.
Who is the worst person in the world.
Yes, we don't like Amy Pascal. No offense to Amy Pascal.
She's probably a nice person, but like...
Yeah, she just makes bad decisions at Sony.
Horrible. We'll talk about that at a later date.
Yes, at a later date when we actually talk about a Sony movie. But in an interview, she mentioned that Black and Silver, which is the Black Cat Silver Sable movie, and the Venom movie, which now stars Tom Hardy, they're going to be part of the MCU.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Except they're still being made by Sony.
I mean, it's a partnership between the Disney Marvel and the Sony Marvel. So
except that's only with the Spider-Man movies, though.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
only
if
it's part of the MCU, then...
Okay, I mean... Technically, she never said it was part of the MCU. She said it takes place in the same universe. That doesn't mean it's an official Marvel licensed movie, though.
Maybe. I'm hoping that it is. That way we can get the first Logan or Deadpool of the MCU, R-rated superhero movie, because those are getting very big. Yes. Very big. After Deadpool made all the money and Logan was a huge critical success. Yes. That's like one of the best superhero movies of all time. Mm-hmm. People are more open to the idea of an R-rated superhero movie, which is good because
I'm open.
It's
like a door.
Because, like, there are characters who, they belong in a PG-13 world. Like most of the Marvel characters they're working with now, I'm fine with them.
Even some of the more gritty, violent ones, like Daredevil, could fit into a PG-13.
Yeah, Daredevil... I mean, the TV show, that would probably pass. It's like a hard PG-13.
Yes.
Maybe a few edits, would have to be taken out to make it PG-13, but... It would be fine. Like, if you put the TV show on the big screen, I'm sure no one would have a problem with it being rated PG-13. And then, but there are some, like, Deadpool, obviously. Logan was a good example of doing a R-rated superhero. Because there are some superheroes that are more intense than others. Punisher is a good example, too.
Yes, Punisher.
By the way, I found the quote, and I found another quote that I want to do in the Anakin voice. Okay, so I killed them. I killed them all. They're dead, every single one of them, and they're not just the men, but the women and the children too. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them. And now let's see how Jake Lloyd would do another one. Okay, I need you to read for Padme.
Why do I have to be Padme?
Do you want to be Padme?
I'll be Padme.
Okay. All right, Jack's going to be Padme, and I'm going to be Anakin.
I'll be Obi-Wan.
All right, where we start?
Right here. Okay. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid to die. I've been dying a little bit each day since you came back into my life.
What are you talking about?
I love you.
You love me? I thought we had decided not to fall in love. That we'd be forced to live a lie, and that it would destroy our lives.
I think our lives are about to be destroyed anyway. I truly, deeply love you. And before we die, I want you to know.
It's funny because,
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it's funny because, the lie does end up destroying their lives.
Yeah.
Like, it really does. Padme gets axed off because baby killed her. I don't know. And then Darth Vader happens.
Darth Vader happens.
He happens.
He goes, oh.
Yeah.
Still Jake Lloyd, though.
No!
All right, so back to Spider-Man. Back to Spider-Man. Sony also apparently was talking about what could potentially be more Spider-Man spin-off movies.
Spidey-Man.
They were in talks about maybe making Mysterio.
I love Mysterio.
And Kraven the Hunter. In addition to Venom and Silver and Black.
Although, what would they do with? I feel like they could spin Kraven an interesting story.
Kraven could definitely have an interesting story.
And then, but are they going to do it like the same way they're doing with Venom, or are they going to be anti-hero movies? Because I feel like
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that, especially with Mysterio, because that just doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
And I will be upset if they do not cast Bruce Campbell as Mysterio.
Yes.
I will be so upset.
Yes.
Mr. Campbell, if you're listening to this, which I hope you are, we're gonna meet him eventually.
Yeah.
We should advertise.
Yeah, we should. If you live.
I was gonna say advertise to Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell.
We just give our podcast to Bruce Campbell. Like, hey, give us a listen. We think he should be Mysterio on this spinoff.
Yeah.
Bruce, if you're listening to this, first off, I love you.
Yes.
Evil Dead is my second favorite horror movie of all time.
It's my first favorite.
And come be on our podcast.
Yes, we would love you on our podcast.
Yes,
And be
sit in Liam's basement.
I forgot the first thing I said. It's probably like I love you.
Yes, you did say I love you.
Yeah, that's probably what. I'm sorry,
I have a really good idea for the Kraven movie. Okay, so it's like, okay, so scrap the movie idea. It's a series about Kraven. But he gets visions, and he can see into the future. And call it That's So Kraven. And he's got his buddies, and they always try to go on, like, little goofy antics, and they try and, like, stop bad futures from happening. But sometimes they cause the bad futures.
Would there be a crossover with That's So Raven, or the new Raven TV show?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of that show in my life.
I love you, Jack.
I don't know. Maybe Corey in the House, he could cross over. I don't know about that story.
That's So the Sweet Life Kraven.
Of Kraven. So yeah, coming. When does the Kraven TV show come out?
Who knows?
Yeah, coming tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh.
Which will be Thursday for you guys.
Yes.
Hopefully, if this comes out on time.
Well, it should.
Yeah, it probably will.
Probably will.
Probably will.
So, yeah, what do you guys think? Kraven, Mysterio?
I mean...
Sure.
Kraven?
Team up. Kraven and Mysterio team up.
Kraven might be...
For a buddy cop movie.
Kraven might be interesting. Mysterio,
Well,
I feel like they have no idea what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do with Mysterio
like
either.
a big orb.
As much as I love Mysterio, and I love him, he's my favorite Marvel villain.
He's a dome.
He's got a dome for...
What would they do with him?
Yeah, I want to see the costume. I wonder what they do with that.
Slasher movie. Mysterio is the slasher killer. It's not fitting in character, but that's the only thing I could think that maybe could work. Same thing with Kraven. Kraven could also be a slasher.
Well, maybe they're not going to make him... Maybe they'll do something like that where he's not going to be the main character. Kind of like how in Halloween...
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers,
he's there.
He's there, but he's not the main character. Laurie Strode is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm not talking about Mike Myers, who starred in the classic film Cat in the Hat. From
Do I make you horny?
Yeah.
Randy.
Yes, those classic lines from Cat in the Hat.
Dirty yo.
We're talking about the killer, Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
For all you little kids who probably shouldn't be listening to this, if there are any.
Yes, little kids. I think we've sworn several times in this already.
Probably.
We'll find that out later. Whoever's editing this, put on screen, please, how many times we've sworn in this podcast already.
12. That's my guess.
We'll see about that.
How many mattresses do you think are in here, Patrick? 10.
Wow, that's a lot. Well, there's a lot more than 10, my boy. Anyways.
I like mattresses. I don't know if you knew that.
I do. I knew that.
Thanks, Dad.
Speaking of slasher movies, Saw 8 officially got a title.
Oh yeah.
It's now just Jigsaw.
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 Which
Okay,
makes
wait.
sense, I think.
Before I forget, I gotta say this. Okay, so I know you watch Your Movie Sucks. Do you watch Your Movie Sucks?
A little.
A little.
I've watched every episode.
Yeah, he did a video. He did a 2-part review of all
retrospective on Saw.
Yeah, of all the Saw movies, and at the end, he predicted that there was going to be a reboot in the near future. He knew that the final chapter wasn't going to be the final chapter.
Yes, that's the thing. I think everyone that saw the final chapter knew that it wasn't going to be the final chapter.
I mean, they held off for a long time. I'm proud of them.
But I mean,
It's been 7 years, I think.
Yes, but ever since Saw 7 came out, even the directors were like, the Jigsaw might come back.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
And then Billy the Puppet showed up in every James Wan movie.
Here's the thing. A big part of the reason Saw ended was because it wasn't making the money it was, and that's because of movies like
Hostel.
What?
Hostel? Yeah.
Really? I thought. Well, I was thinking more like the Paranormal Activity movies because Saw was kind of it came out every Halloween. Yes. It was that kind of franchise, and now that's what Paranormal Activity became. But now that that's basically over.
Remember when they wanted to make Ring the new Paranormal Activity?
With Rings.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see Rings.
I didn't see it.
Rings is bad.
I've seen.
Why was Vincent D'Onofrio in that movie?
I've seen the CinemaSins videos on Ring and Ring 2.
Ring was a fantastic movie. Ring 2, no. Stop.
I've seen the CGI deer scene. I love that scene. With the really bad CGI deer.
Yeah.
Like when I watched Get Out for the first time, I'm like, hey, is this gonna be the scene from Ring 2? Speaking of Get Out, watch that movie.
Get Out is a good movie. We'll eventually talk about it.
Yeah.
When it actually comes out is it on DVD already?
Pretty
I don't think so.
It came out recently, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
It's on demand.
It's been out long enough.
We'll eventually review it. So yeah, October 27th, 2017, Jigsaw.
Blah.
Yeah, Jigsaw. Have you guys seen the Saw movies? Because
I've seen all 7.
I've only seen.
I regret seeing all 7.
I've only seen the first one,
YMS
which I've heard is the only good one.
The Saw one is the only good one.
Yeah, okay.
Because I just can't handle that kind of horror, like that.
The gross out
the
body stuff.
torture.
I will.
Yeah, that always gets me.
The day that it comes out, I'm gonna go to the midnight premiere at the local movie theater at Plebo, because yes, I'm going to Plebo too. I'm following in Jacademia's footsteps.
And you're gonna eat a pizza.
I'm gonna eat a pizza. There's a movie theater down there. I'm going to see Jigsaw. I was going to call it Saw Legacy because that was a better name for it.
That's what I was going to.
That was a better name for
No,
it.
I like Jigsaw because I feel like
here's
Saw.
the thing.
I hate movies where it's like
Here's the
the
thing.
franchise and then
I saw an
like a
interesting
title.
documentary about the lost
Terminator Genesis.
Superman movie that was going to star Nicolas Cage.
Superman
And
Flyby?
Yeah, and no, it was called The Death of Superman.
No, Flyby was J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, and Kevin Smith made an interesting point in an interview he had where it's like they were gonna call it like Superman Reborn, and I was like, and he said like I wouldn't call it that because then it just sounds like a reboot, and like Saw Legacy that sounds like a very reboot title. This sounds more like okay, we're just gonna keep going with the franchise. This sounds like a soft reboot. Saw Legacy would sound like a reboot.
Here's the thing, though.
Reboots are very unpopular, by the way.
Also, though, Jigsaw's been dead since Saw 3.
Yeah. Well, isn't the timeline in that movie really weird?
No, it's... They have a lot of flashbacks to when Jigsaw was a young man, so they could just keep getting Tobin Bell in the movie. But technically, the timeline is fairly normal, but they just keep revealing things that just really kind of mess with the timeline a bit. Okay.
Spoilers for
this
Saw.
spoilers for the Saw franchise.
You don't care.
Pretty much every person that has survived is a disciple of Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Amanda,
That's
Lawrence Gordon, the guy from the first movie that survived.
What?
Yeah,
That makes
he's
no
a
sense.
disciple.
Was it like when they came out?
That makes
and
no
when it was
sense.
Detective Mark Hoffman, he's a disciple.
What was it like when they came out of the trap? Was Jigsaw just waiting there like Willy Wonka? Like, congratulations!
I think that's actually what happened with Amanda. That's literally just what happened with Amanda.
Congratulations! You can have all of my stuff when I die.
So it's like after, not while they're there. It's like
They get
when
in
they
the
survive
glass
the
elevator,
Yeah.
or should I say, spiky elevator?
The glass Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
That flies.
Yeah. It's probably like that.
Yeah.
Do you think one of them had to? No, because I don't think. Did we ever see Gordon like with Jigsaw ever?
They made those scenes in Saw 3D.
Yeah, it was like I'd love to see like right after he's like, "You lose. Good day, sir," and then he like,
Good day
and then
to you,
and then like he hands him like I don't know like the everlasting. He
just the everlasting gobstopper, but it looks like
Gobstopper.
Billy.
It looks like
It
Billy.
looks like a little Billy puppet.
and then like yeah, it just plays out the same way as the Gene Wilder scene from the original Willy Wonka.
Rest in peace, Gene Wilder.
Yes, rest in peace, Gene Wilder.
Beautiful.
But just like Jigsaw, instead of having half of a bust of a man, it's half the Billy puppet. He hangs his half of his robe on it.
I mean, Jigsaw's basically the Willy Wonka body torture when you think about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyways, that's why I think that Saw Legacy would be a better title, because probably it's going to be, because it can't be Jigsaw anymore, because he's dead. So it would have to be one of his disciples, and it's leading up. Another spoiler for Saw 3D here. Lawrence Gordon survives.
Don't say spoiler because no one cares.
No one cares. Lawrence Gordon survives.
If you just spoil the movie.
And it's heavily implied that he's going to become the new Jigsaw, because he leaves Mark Hoffman to die in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what a goob.
what a goob.
I just thought of something, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, Tobin Bell really likes this franchise.
Yeah,
for some reason.
I mean,
put so much
props
into
to
this
him.
franchise.
Props to him. Like,
He's
good
like
for him.
I think he's the only one who like legitimately cares at this point.
Yeah, no, like Lee Winnell and James Wan have left the franchise for dead long ago.
Yeah. Did they only do that?
They only did Saw 1.
Just milking it. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember who put it out. I think it was... Well, I know Twisted Pictures is the brand, but I can't remember the official studio that put it out. I want to say Universal. Whoever is behind the Saw movies, they're milking it for all their money.
Like a cow.
No, I think it's Lionsgate.
It is Lionsgate. Yes, it is.
What it is.
Because I watched so many of those trailers for Saw, and I just keep remembering Lionsgate, the door opens, the steak comes down, gets wrapped in barbed wire, and Twisted Pictures.
Lionsgate's a weird company because like I can't say I hate them, but I can't say I like them because they don't consistently put out good work.
No.
Like, they're the people who made the Hunger Games movies, yeah, which were good, but then they're also the ones who keep letting Alpha and Omega sequels be made.
No.
Oh, terrifying.
Alpha and Omega is a quality franchise. Go watch it.
Don't watch it.
Please don't.
Guys, please go watch Alpha and Omega.
Please don't.
No.
Especially Dino Diggs. It's the best one.
No. Journey to the Bear Kingdom, if anything.
The dinosaurs dance. They dance all around. It's great.
You're scaring
It's
me.
great.
You're scaring me.
Anyways, back to more news. Mark Wahlberg says Michael Bay ain't done with Transformers.
Yeah.
Contrary to what Michael Bay has said before.
He said, I'm done with Transformers.
Yeah, no more.
No more Transformers to me. I'm Michael Bay. Boom.
I go boom.
I go boom.
I go boom. Because like, has he made anything aside from
He made the
Transformers
two
movies?
He made the two Ninja Turtle movies.
He made
He was a
Battleship.
and Battleship.
But I thought he was producers on those.
No, he
movies.
directed them, I think.
No, he did not direct.
think
I
he
know for a
directed
fact
them.
he did not direct
Out of the Shadows?
Ninja Turtles. Either of them.
I thought he directed Ninja Turtles.
I thought he did too.
No,
Well, he wanted to make them aliens, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I
they
don't
didn't
think
let
he
him do
directed
that.
them, though.
They're like, no, they're not aliens. They're mutants. And they're Ninja Turtles.
Well, now I am going to find
Hold on, I'm
out.
pulling it up right now. Yeah, it wasn't him. It was someone named Jonathan Liebesman.
Jonathan B. Anthony.
And then Dave Green directed the sequel.
Out of the Shadows.
Out of the Shadows.
Hank Green.
Oh, hey, Out of the Shadows is 0.1 better rated on IMDb. So go watch Out of the Shadows and
Don't watch Out of the Shadows. I actually saw that movie in theaters.
You poor boy.
Out of my own money.
Really?
Yes.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to find out if he did Battleship right now.
Battleship.
But yeah.
It went holy cow. Terminator. I almost said Terminator. Transformers 7 is announced.
What?
Oh, why?
Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm gonna.
The only thing he's done.
I hate Last Night. I hate the Last Night.
The only thing he's done aside from the Transformers movies are Pain and Gain and 13 Hours, and those were released like 3 years difference.
Yeah.
13 Hours was last year. That was the Benghazi movie.
Yep, that was Benghazi.
I wouldn't blame him for
Pain
getting
and
out.
Gain. What was that movie? I don't remember that movie. That was
I have no clue.
a trio of bodybuilders in Florida get caught in an extortion
that sounds
ring and a
bullshit.
kidnapping scheme that goes horribly wrong. It's rated 45 by Metascore.
So, okay, apparently this is going to Transformers 7, which I hate the Last Night. I hate it. I hate that movie so much, especially because I found out what the big twist is. Because there's a twist in that movie.
Is it connected
Spoiler.
to G.I. Joe?
Oh, I wish. I wish.
I feel like that
those two movies were bullshit.
like spoilers for Split, because that's a movie like. Well, not really, because that's not so much a twist as much as a revelation.
Split wasn't actually that bad.
I hate Split.
You did see Split. I remember. You don't like it.
I don't like Split.
Split wasn't that bad.
Split was not that bad. It was good for a Shyamalan movie. But the end
For Shyamalan?
Yeah, for Shyamalan.
for Split, at the end, it's revealed it's semi-sequel to Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
It's basically just like an origin story for a new villain for Bruce Campbell's character to fight. And there's going to be
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, I'm sorry.
Bruce Campbell would make that movie good, though.
Bruce Willis, yeah. And so now they're going to make a third one. It's going to be called Glass. Get it? 'Cause his name was Glass in the first one.
Is it officially called Glass now?
I think it's officially called Glass.
Huh.
Glass.
Yeah, and then... So,
Whatever.
I would love to see him stop Transformers because I'd love to see someone else give it a shot.
All right.
Or just Michael Bay do something else,
Yes.
even though he'll probably just do the same thing. He's
G.I. Joe. Let's have him do G.I. Joe. Why not?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let's do it.
Nah.
Well, there's a different person who's going to be directing the Bumblebee spin-off, so that could be good.
Yes,
it's
that
also taking place in the
could be
80s.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Could
about
be
that.
good.
That's also taking place in the 80s. So, well, here's the thing. I've named this the Zack Snyder syndrome. I've named it after what Zack Snyder's done to the DCEU. Basically, what he did is he made the first two movies tonally very dark and very gray visually, too. So now, basically, all those movies are going to have a very similar look. Like, Wonder Woman was allowed to have a lot more color, but it was still very grayish and dark, you know.
But it was good because it
was good.
contrasted with like the
good.
island.
It was a lot more colorful than Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, but it still had those Zack Snyder look, because it all has to look the same, otherwise, and feel the same, otherwise it feels weird. It feels
Might feel
jarring.
like Marvel. They wouldn't want that.
It's basically,
or maybe they would want that.
I feel like Wonder Woman was just a happy middle between what the DCEU is now and Marvel. I feel like they should continue in that direction, which hopefully will happen with Joss Whedon doing post-production, directing and reshoots and edits for Justice League. But we're not going to talk about that now because that's gonna just take too long. That's for another video, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about the DCU in full in another video.
Yeah,
we're already at roughly 50 minutes.
Yeah, wow.
Well, look at that. See,
Time flies when you're having fun.
Well, back to the Transformers verse. So yeah, Michael Bay is still going on. I hate Last Night.
No, well, it's not official, right? It's just what that one guy said.
Yeah, well, but Mark Wahlberg. But he's leaving after this movie.
Wahlberg's just like, I think he might come back.
I haven't
Michael
seen
Bay's like,
a Transformers movie in theaters since Revenge of the Fallen. And the only reason I would have seen the first Transformers in theaters, but I was at that age where my parents were like, I don't know if we want you to see a PG-13 movie. I would have seen it in theaters because I was allowed to see it, because my parents were like, watched it once it came out on DVD, and like, okay, you can watch it. I definitely would have seen that in theaters. And then I watched Revenge of the Fallen, and that was like, as like a little kid, even then, it was like, oh, I like the explosions, but nothing makes sense. And then, yeah, I just didn't watch any of those in theaters. I don't plan on watching Last Night for a while, and I didn't even watch Age of Extinction for a long time after it came out.
All right, if we can spoil Split, which we did, because that's a kind of good movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spoil Last Night right here. Big twist: Earth is Unicron.
What?
Yeah, Earth is Unicron.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means.
Unicron was the villain from the Transformers original movie. The
only good Transformers movie.
The only good Transformers movie. He was a giant planet that ate other planets, and he was voiced by Orson Welles.
Who hated that movie with the
that was his final role in all of film. The legend Orson Welles.
I went from making Citizen Kane
to Transformers the movie. Why?
I mean, that's not,
how far have I fallen?
Okay, that's a decrease in quality, but come on, Transformers the movie. That's a
You got the touch. That was in that movie.
I love that song.
So yeah,
ironically,
Earth is Unicron in the Bay universe.
That makes no sense.
So they're gonna get
That makes
eaten by
no sense.
their own planet.
Cybertron would be because Unicron only wanted to eat Cybertron. I don't know why.
Okay, so
Okay.
so they're gonna have another movie where it's a war between Cybertron and Earth.
Here's the thing, though. If Unicron tries to do anything, all life on Earth would go extinct.
Yeah.
Because if he transformed into a robot, life gone.
Yeah, and if he tried to move,
Yeah, life would be gone.
Because we're in like that very perfect spot where we're allowed to survive. We move like an inch to the left or an inch to the right. We're either gonna burn or we're gonna freeze to death.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want either of those.
I wouldn't want it either, Dad.
Yeah. Me neither. Wait, okay. Cough.
Alright. So
Hopefully he does leave. Like, no offense to Michael Bay, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but stop making Transformers movies.
alright, we're gonna do fast-paced round because this is all in one article. Animated Spider-Man movie starring Miles Morales.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Well, we know about that for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's made by Sony Animation, though, so it's like, oh, you know.
Also, now this is Miles Morales, but it's related on that note. I heard that Donald Glover's character in Homecoming is going to be the Prowler, who is Miles Morales' uncle.
Whoa.
Oh, so maybe they will put Miles Morales in the MCU. That'd be cool. Who would I cast as Miles Morales?
I would actually cast Donald Glover as Miles Morales.
I don't know. I feel like you need someone a little younger.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say if he was a little younger, like when he was in Attack of the Block,
Yes.
which I still have to see the entirety of that movie. I'd say he would be a good
The kid from Lost.
kid from Lost. How old is he? I feel like he's in his 20s now.
Yeah, he would be in his
Probably.
20s. If he was like 8, 10,
Yeah, he's like in his
Or
prime.
10? What are you talking
at
about?
at the beginning of Lost.
Oh.
Way back in
I thought you were-
2004.
I thought you were talking about like if he was 8 or 10 now, he'd be the perfect Miles Morales.
No, well, I mean, technically, because he is only supposed to be a few years younger. He's supposed to be a few years younger than Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Peter
but-
Parker's supposed to be 15.
I thought they were supposed to be like the same age.
No.
He's 15.
Yeah, Peter Parker's 15 in Homecoming.
What a baby.
Well, how old is he in the original comic?
Well, Tom Holland isn't 15.
He's supposed to be college age. Like high school to college.
Yeah, so why is he 15?
Well, I think
Why is he 15 if Tom Holland is clearly
well,
not
in
15?
the first two Spider-Man
I guess it's not
franchises,
that clear.
the Raimi and then you have the Amazing Spider-Man, he was like he graduated from high school in the first Raimi movie, and then he graduated from high school in the second Amazing Spider-Man movie. So in both movies, in both of those
He's like
franchises,
college.
he started out at about 18, maybe 17 in the case of Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Alright, next bit of news. Deadpool 2 started rolling this past week.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
That looks so good.
Okay, wait, I have a
Josh
question.
Brolin's Cable?
Yeah, I'm
Good.
I'm happy for that. I just have a question about Cable. I've been hearing that he's a villain?
I'm not sure in the new movie, but I mean, he's an anti-hero of anything in the original comics.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to see him as like a full-on villain.
Neither
wanna
do
see him
I.
as an anti-hero.
I want, like a real villain. I want Mr. Sinister. Just give me Mr. Sinister already, please.
Well, they cast someone else to be a villain.
That's true.
Maybe he's gonna be Mr. Sinister.
Oh,
Speaking of
please,
Mr. Sinister and Cable, I just finished the Deadpool video game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game, but it's too short.
Yes.
I finished it in about, I want to say like 5 or 6 plays, which is short. It took me like a whole bunch of plays to finish the other game I got recently, Alien Isolation. I got it like the same day.
Mr. Sinister getting shocked by Deadpool in his chair.
That was pretty funny. It's a good game.
It's a great game.
Super short. I feel like it's kind of like the first movie in that it's kind of like a first step. Like it's kind of like testing the waters to see if a Deadpool game would work, and the movie was testing the waters to see if a Deadpool movie would work. But while we have Deadpool 2 coming next year, right? Next year.
Oh, wow.
We have no Deadpool 2 video game to see if they're going to go further with it, so...
It could just show up in the pipeline.
You could.
Yeah, maybe.
Next bit of news. Dazzler is going to be in X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which, I mean, Dazzler's was an interesting
They say it might be Taylor Swift.
I'm looking forward to that, because...
rumor suggests Taylor Swift could be Dazzler. I don't like that.
Remember when she was in Lorax?
Yeah.
She wasn't bad in the Lorax, though.
Yeah, but it's Taylor Swift. It's going to feel gross when I see her on... no offense to Taylor Swift, but, like... and this isn't an attack on, like, her acting or who she is as a person, but it just feels... It'll feel weird to see her on screen as a superhero. That's like seeing... that would be like seeing when, like, Michael Jackson wanted to be Spider-Man. That would be like seeing Michael Jackson as Spider-Man. It just doesn't feel right, you know?
You know who they should get as Dazzler? Go back in time, grab Bonnie Tyler from the 80s, just bring her to now. Perfect Dazzler. Because Bonnie Tyler is essentially Dazzler.
Yeah.
80s pop star with huge blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's perfect.
I'm looking forward to this Dark Phoenix because I think we all know The Last Stand.
Yeah.
Kind of like just ruined. Well, not ruined, but they did a very bad job with the Dark Phoenix storyline, and they made Dark Phoenix look like scary. It was very spooky.
It was like, it was pretty spooky. It was
Whoever's
like,
editing this put like a picture of Dark Phoenix from X-Men 3: The Last Stand right here.
It's spooky. Ooh.
And it's just she looked like a demon. Like she's not supposed to look scary. She just looks normal. You know? Mm-hmm. This story. I want to open up with this story.
All right, you can take this one.
Because I love this franchise, and it keeps getting, like, the worst stuff in the world. Okay. Fantastic Four it has always been, like, superheroes that I've always liked. Since I was very young, I watched, was it like an 80s or 90s TV show?
The 90s.
Yeah, I'd pick that up from the library and watch that. That was fun. It was just characters I really liked. And, the first movie, I watched that when it came out. Uh-huh. And, obviously nowadays I realize it's not the greatest movie, but... And I'll admit it's not a good movie, but I still like it. Rise of the Silver Surfer, another bad movie, but I like it. And then you have like the reboot with Miles Teller, Miles Teller, Fan 4 Stick. Dean liked it.
What?
Yeah, Dean said it was good.
Oh.
And that
I have to learn that book.
That was bad because it was basically one long first act and then like a 5-minute third act.
Yep.
And
second act.
Yeah, no second act at all. Basically, they've just been making a slew of bad Fantastic Four films, and none of them have worked. And it's so sad to see. And now we're getting news of a new one. I'm like, okay, let's do a new one. Here's the thing, though.
Yes.
Here's how they describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna be a kid-centric vibe.
Oh no.
And it's gonna focus on the kids of Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman.
Franklin and Valeria.
Yeah, Franklin and Valeria.
Which, mind you, Franklin Richards is one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel universe.
I think it was on Wikipedia. I'm gonna check my sources just to make sure that I read it. I read it there.
He threatened the existence of the Marvel universe in storyline, not in reality.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. I think somewhere on the Wikipedia page, someone who was involved in the movie saying they're gonna make it like The Incredibles. I just want to, which sounds super weird coming from a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
And calling it kid-centric certainly isn't good either. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's supposed to be a kid-centric movie. Similar vibe.
Can't even say that about Incredibles.
Similar in vibe to The Incredibles.
But Incredibles isn't like kid-centric. It's a family movie.
Well, we got the two adults, Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm. They're gonna be in the Fantastic Four movie with the Richardses.
I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels weird. Plus, when you say A, it has a kid-centric vibe, and B,
bad signals.
That's gonna be similar to The Incredibles. I'm getting this weird vibe. Like, are you gonna make an animated movie? Like, are you gonna hand this off to? Because Fox owns the rights to Fantastic Four. Are you gonna give this to the animation studio Blue Sky? Because that's usually where that's
Fox's new
animation studio.
Best bud.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want it. You guys have thoughts on it? I'm sorry.
I'm worried. I'm worried. That's all I am. That's all I can really say. I'm worried.
Anytime they say kid-centric and they like explicitly say kid-centric, it usually means they're not gonna try very hard.
Yeah, that's yeah. See, when you use language like that, it's just I don't have faith in you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. All right, next bit
Give
of
them
news.
a good movie for the Fantastic Four.
All right, next bit of news. Our favorite, Jared Leto. He was asked this week if he will be reuniting with David Ayer and Margot Robbie for Gotham City Sirens. He says he doesn't know yet. He praised Wonder Woman, though, which is good.
Good.
He says, I thought it was incredible. They did such a good job. I watched Wonder Woman as a kid. I really enjoyed it. I was on the road with my band, 30 Seconds to Mars, and we rented out a theater and bought the whole crew, and it was really fun.
We should retcon the Joker, the Jared Leto Joker.
All of us enjoyed it. Well, I mean, there's the fan theory, which I don't know what you guys think about it.
Yeah,
that Jared Leto's Joker is really Jason Todd or Tim Drake.
Which as a fan theory, I'm fine with it, but
yeah, I hope they don't actually.
Yeah, if DC and Warner Brothers are like, oh, hey, he's not the real Joker, that's gonna feel like a cop out.
yeah.
People are gonna call him out for it, and then it's just like it's not gonna work out for them. So they're kind of
emo.
in a corner.
He's too emo.
They're in a corner where they can't do anything with that. Maybe if no one had come up with that fan theory, they could do it, but
Damaged. I'm damaged.
I'm damaged. You can tell because I put it on my forehead.
My forehead.
I have a tattoo of a mouth smiling, so I can cover my mouth with it.
I have ha 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 written on
Like CGI
my
link.
body in case you
I wish
couldn't
you could
tell.
see. I'm doing
I'm
the
supposed to
CGI
be funny,
giggle face
dude.
with his mouth over, his hand over his mouth.
I think the best part is he's smiling underneath that head.
Yeah.
I mean, like, props to Jared Leto.
Jared
for
Leto is
trying
CGI link.
probably the most
The faces of
different Joker in the world, but just not a good Joker. I'll give him props.
I want to show you my toys.
Yeah, I swear, Jared, if it's anal beads and rats, I'm gonna be very upset.
Oh man, that's what I was planning. I'm turning him into Heath Ledger. I was doing my Heath Ledger impression there. Let's show them my toys.
Sean just slapped.
I essentially did the scene from Suicide Squad.
He patted Liam's
Where
face.
you just,
patted
where
Pat.
Joker just goes up to the security guard, just pats him on the cheek.
I can't wait to show you my new toy.
Oh, and of course we got to mention, if we're gonna mention Jared Leto's Joker, we gotta mention him lying back, surrounded by knives, doing a Waluigi laugh.
Trying to think, I used to do a really good Heath Ledger, but I haven't done it in so long, I can't think about it. And now I've got Jared Leto in my brain, and like,
Waluigi is my lover.
I just need one of the lines that Heath Ledger says. I can do pretty.
Why so serious, son?
My father was a drinker
Now I've got
and a fiend. He come home every night and he go up to my mother and he go, "Why so serious?"
You want to play with
I didn't know that.
new toy?
Is
I didn't know that.
That's what he would say.
I want to play with my new Like, do you? Anyone here know Bruce Wayne? Yeah, do you? You know the Bruce Wayne?
Oh, you're just becoming.
know
You're
Bruce
just becoming
Wayne.
Lex Luthor now.
I know Bruce.
Well, funny thing about that, I actually am Lex Luthor. Here, have a cherry starburst.
No, it's just Jolly Rancher.
Jolly
No. When he does, I remember this because I was just
Jolly
so
Rancher?
stupid. It's like Jolly Rancher. He sticks it in the mouth. It's cherry.
Cherry.
Okay, Jesse Eisenberg, you're a great guy. I like your movie.
He should have been the Riddler. That was a much better Riddler than it was a Lex Luthor.
I like all your
That's true.
movies, like Zombieland. I love that movie. Probably one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen. Plus, it's got Emma Stone. That always gives you plus points. If Emma is listening to this,
It's Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Not the other Emma.
The other Emma.
Because
As for the other Emma, Emma Stone is mine. I want to get that out of the way. But for Emma Stone, if you're listening to this, hit me up. Sushi dinner. I've always wanted to do that with you. A nice little sushi dinner. You and me sit down. We talk for a little while, and then we.
I don't think she's listening. I don't think you're gonna go out on a sushi dinner with Emma Stone.
Sushi dinner with Emma Stone. That would be awesome.
I don't know, man.
All right, sushi dinner with Emma Stone, and then we just hang out. At the sushi restaurant. We get to know each other. It'd be fun.
Anyways, Aquaman is filming. The next bit of news.
They put a camera in front of Aquaman, and he said, "I'm Aquaman." That's all they did. That's it.
Dolph Lundgren is playing King Nereus.
Okay.
Yeah. I have no thoughts about this movie. So
I literally don't either.
I have no expectations because I don't know what they're going to do with it.
I'm just gonna wait for it to show up.
I was not a huge Aquaman kid growing up.
I don't know if many people
I don't know if
were.
anyone was.
My dad loves Aquaman.
IHE doesn't like Aquaman. IHE. I hate everything.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing I've gotten to knowing about Aquaman lore.
Yeah, my IHE's depiction of Aquaman is my favorite. That's pretty much all I know.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him in the Justice League animated series from the early 2000s. He was cool in that. It seems like they're doing kind of like what they did to him in that series, and that if you look at the original Aquaman is more similar to the Super Friends Hanna-Barbera show from the 60s.
Yeah.
The Super.
It's in where he's he's this nice guy who can talk to fish and helps people out. Here, I feel like they're gonna focus more.
He's a nice guy who can talk to fish and help you out.
Yeah, and then in the Justice League animated series, they gave him more he's more like a tough guy now. He's I'm the king of the ocean.
I gotta be here.
I'm gonna fight all the evil people.
You know what I just realized currently has the best Justice League movie? Robot Chicken.
What about Justice League the animated series? The first 3 episodes are essentially one big movie.
Yeah, but they split them into 3 episodes. Technically, technically Robot Chickens isn't a movie either. It's a special, but same difference, I'd say.
And you can find a whole bunch of great Justice League movies online on YouTube. Fan films, I bet.
Yeah, well, I've seen some. Yeah. Some are good, some are bad. Anyways, going back to Phil Lord and Chris Miller, since they've been fired from Han Solo, they've been in touch with Warner Brothers about potentially helming Flash again.
That could work, because based on what I've seen of Flash in the trailers in Justice League, which we've actually seen a lot of Flash in the trailers.
Yeah. Which is good, because I think everyone was asking for where's the Flash?
Yeah, because we only saw him for 2 seconds.
He's so fast. Flashpoint.
He's so fast.
Yeah,
That's why.
And then Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad just kind of showed up I'm here too.
Hey, look, Flash is in the movie.
Wait,
Nice, Flash is in the movie. Please love the movie.
Flash was in the movie?
And then he punches Captain Boomerang in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Boomerang.
Huh. Well, okay.
They probably... I think Warner Brothers is probably going to go with them.
They probably would.
But currently, Robert Zemeckis is a front runner for...
Is he gonna make it with motion capture? I love you, Robert Zemeckis, but your motion capture movies,
no.
Except for Polar Express was good.
Polar Express was good. But they still look terrifying.
Not too bad.
Matt Reeves.
Everyone's Tom Hanks.
Matt Reeves, director of War of the Planet of the Apes. He's going to shift his attention to Batman now because...
That's, I read this part of the article.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Batman's going to be inspired by Alfred Hitchcock.
Which sounds interesting, didn't he? He said noir or neo-noir.
Yes, neo-noir. It's going to be a neo-noir movie.
Which sounds super cool, because All the other movies have forgotten the fact that he's the world's greatest detective. He does no detective work, even in the best of the Batman movies, like,
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight and the 89 film. He does... I feel like he does a little detective work in the 89. Does he?
He gets nuts. That's what he does in that 89
Oh,
movie.
I love that scene.
You want to get nuts?
You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts. I love Michael Keaton.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
What'd you say?
It's just the whole thing I say to my victims. It sounds nice. I don't know the exact line.
No, I think that's actually what Nicholson says.
Yeah, I love Nicholson in that movie. No one remembers him as the Joker, and more people should. Well, when I say no one, I mean like the mainstream. Because when mainstream people think of the Joker, they think of
Heath Ledger.
Probably, either Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill, or this new Jared Leto Joker. No one remembers.
Please don't think of Jared Leto.
Nicholson was good. Cesar Romero, also good. He was the 60s one. The mustache you could clearly see under the white makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of campy Batman, Joel Schumacher apologized for Batman and Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I accept your apology mainly because of Batman Robin! Batman Robin!
Essentially, for those out there in the internet land, we got an entire high school cafeteria to clap for Batman and Robin.
It was pure
Probably the high point of all of our lives.
Yes.
Yeah, it really was.
Probably was.
We just we started clapping and saying Batman Robin, and then people around us just
Started clapping.
Yeah,
And we were never able to replicate that.
Never. We've tried too, but we just
We
didn't.
tried. It
was a once in a lifetime deal.
Yes.
I'm glad that it was about Batman and Robin.
But along with his apology, Joel Schumacher also revealed where he wanted to go next with the films. Ooh. He wanted to do an Arkham Asylum movie.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
How about the Joel Schumacher?
Oh.
Sorry, Joel.
Yeah, Joel, you have good ideas, but they just go bad. Take a look at the two Batman movies.
The Wiz.
Phantom.
Let's take a look at The Wiz.
The Wiz, Phantom of the Opera.
The Wiz. Yeah, he did
You
it's a good soundtrack. I love that soundtrack.
No offense, Joel, but you kind of ruined Phantom on the film. He wanted to do an Arkham movie, and he kind of teased that with Batman Forever, with Jim Carrey in the straitjacket at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
It was just a nod back to Arkham Asylum, which he loves, and he thought it would be fun to put the other villains in there.
Okay, I just have...
Yeah, okay.
What do you guys think of Jim Carrey in that movie? Because I feel like he was...
A bit over the top.
I feel like he was...
A bit over the top.
For the tone the movie was going for, I think he was fine.
No, yeah, he was good for... Here's the thing. I love Riddler as much as I love Mysterio. Mm-hmm. And I love both of them a lot. So it kind of hurt when I saw Jim Carrey do it, because that's not Riddler.
Yeah.
Frank Gorshin, that was fine. But especially because that was supposed to be campy. And he was the first person to do the Riddler outside of the comics. Mm-hmm. But then Jim Carrey also doing a campy after coming off Batman Returns, one of the darkest comic book movies out there.
I love that movie so much.
Such a good movie. But,
Danny DeVito
as the monstrosity that is the Penguin.
I love Danny DeVito in general. He is someone else I want to take out for sushi dinner.
Me too. Yeah. Let's do that. We'll get Danny.
Yeah, let's get Danny.
We'll get Danny.
Danny DeVito.
All right. Next bit of news. They announced what the next DC Universe animated original is going to be. Batman and Harley Quinn.
Okay. It sounds fine.
It's going to be released it's going to have a world premiere at SDCC next month. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be released on August 14th.
Yeah. I think there were a few episodes of the Batman animated series where Harley Quinn and Batman did actually team up. Not a lot, but maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Harley's Holiday, I think, was one.
Yeah, I think so. And then I think there's another one I watched last summer that I really enjoyed. I don't remember what it was called or what season it was from.
Also, speaking of the animated series, Mask of the Phantasm's getting an HD remaster this month.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah.
And I cannot wait for that.
The animated series is great. Go watch it if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't, go watch it.
Yeah.
I love you, Jack.
All right, next bit of news. Watchmen HBO series.
Oh, yeah.
Zack Snyder has stepped down.
I'm very sad that I'm not going to be able to see that because I don't have HBO.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
I do want to mention, though, you know who's taking over? Damon Lindelof.
From Lost.
From Lost.
But he did something else, though. Something else that was good, I think.
Oh, that's going to bug me. Hopefully, he doesn't make the ending of Watchmen be a mystery that confuses everyone. Because it has a straightforward ending. Yeah. One of the best endings in all of comics.
Yeah.
He co-wrote Prometheus.
That's what.
Into Darkness.
That's not what I was thinking of. Into Darkness and Prometheus.
And Tomorrowland.
Good. And Tomorrowland, yeah. Those were all fine pieces, I think. Right?
Yeah, those were good.
He's got a good track record.
So Lost is really the only thing. And who knows how much he had to do with that ending, too. Like, he could have been, like, the one, like, guy sitting in the writer's room, like, guys, can we, like, do some smart things with this, please?
Here's the thing, though. I think that probably was J.J. Abrams saying that. Not Lindelof.
JJ.
No offense to Lindelof. Because, as we just proved, Lindelof, you did good things.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the Watchmen movie is pretty underrated in terms of being a superhero movie.
Yeah. It was incredibly faithful, and that was the good part.
It was as faithful. A lot of people complain about when it deviates from the storyline. It was as faithful as it could have been because
you're cramming a 12-issue series that would probably take 6 hours if you're going to do every little panel.
I think it was Terry Gilliam.
Yes, Gilliam tried it.
He said it was unfilmable.
Yes, he was the one.
Terry Gilliam said it was unfilmable.
Yes,
and
he made 12 Monkeys and Brazil.
Yeah, he's a madman.
And he finally. That's another good little bit tidbit. He's finally making the Don Quixote movie he's wanted to do for 20 years now.
Oh my gosh. I think I heard a little bit about that a while ago.
And I am so happy for him. Because, everyone's kind of forgotten that he was part of Monty Python. I never forgot.
Yeah.
Who, Don Quixote?
No, Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, I don't remember Don Quixote. Was he there? Don Quixote?
Don Quixote. Oh, maybe in one of the skits.
I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't be surprising. Anyways, another new show, CW, Teen Titans live action series.
This was announced a while ago, I think.
Yeah.
If it's better than Teen Titans Go, I'll be happy.
And when I say a while ago, I mean over the span of years. I want to say maybe 2014 it was announced. I feel like that's when it was announced.
Let's see the cast. Oh, wait, we got. Is this casting or character descriptions?
I don't want any new Teen Titans stuff. I want
no casting yet.
That's a lie. Casting. It's not that I don't want new Teen Titans stuff. It's that I want a continuation of the old series, the original animated series, because that ended on a cliffhanger. I want to know
sadly not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
The problem is Teen Titans Go ruined it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had your chance to continue the series, but it's let's do an off-the-wall comedy. Whoa! Waffles! There's literally an episode of Teen Titans Go where all they say is waffles. That's the joke. Mm-hmm. Look at us. We're just saying waffles. We're super random. No. Teen Titans Go sucks.
Yeah.
I watched it for a little while because I'm like, okay, it's just starting out. Maybe it'll get good. And then
I tried it.
And then I was like, no, this is really bad. And then when I heard they were gonna do a Slade episode, I was like, okay, I'll come back. And then they did Return of Slade, and I was like, wow, they're really building up to this Slade thing. It might be cool. And then the episode was about an evil clown. The episode was about an evil clown.
They
Slade the clown?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even Slade the clown. It was just some random clown. You didn't see Slade. You saw his face, but he wasn't physically in the room with the Teen Titans. They see what they did was they were like, oh man, we're gonna go fight Slade, and there was just a little card that said 3 episodes and a TV movie later, and they all come in and talk about what a great adventure was fighting Slade.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
That was awful. I hate it.
The only good thing I liked about Teen Titans, and I've mentioned this before,
that
among friends.
For me, I stopped watching completely.
The good thing I like Teen Titans Go, and I mentioned this among friends, Weird Al
I
Yankovic
knew
is
it. I knew you were gonna say
Darkseid.
that. Yeah, Weird Al.
Oh my god, that was the
Darkseid?
best.
Cool.
That was the only good episode.
And they straight out said, "You sound like Darkseid."
No, you sound like Weird Al Yankovic. You sound like Weird Al. Yes, I know. I've been trying to distance myself from the Weird Al persona for years now. But really, I just happen to sound like him. I like his comedy, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be Weird Al.
Do you think that was a secret cry for help from Weird Al?
Maybe.
I don't want to be Weird
I
Al.
don't want to be Weird Al anymore. I just want to be
Dark
Al.
Just Al Yankovic.
Just Al.
Just Al.
Hi, just Al. And then, yeah.
I'm just Al.
The one thing
And
I'll
that's
give,
okay.
the one thing I'll give Teen Titans Go is they do have some goodish ideas, but they're bad.
Yeah, like there's this
delivery.
one episode
Their
that sounds like it would be
delivery's bad.
hilarious where, Starfire and Raven don't have good relationships with their parents. So they decide to be each other's parents. That sounds like the funniest thing in the world,
That
right?
does sound funny.
And they just, it was horrible. It was horrible.
They have like no comedic timing. Like they have these good ideas, but then it just falls flat on their face because they're all awful at like writing these jokes.
There was one episode I liked.
And all their characters are
Not
horrible.
liked, but there was one idea I did like that they used really well, where they show clips from the original series, and they're like, wow, that was the greatest thing in the world. And then it's like, is there more? It's like, no, it ended on a cliffhanger. Like, that's what everyone is thinking. They were literally toying with us, but it was kind of funny to see like them like admit like, yeah, the original was way better. Because I'm pretty sure the original creators, not the original creators, but the creators of
Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go,
They've never seen the original.
it's not that they've never seen, it's just that they haven't seen a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think in the interview they jokingly said, "Oh no, we've never seen it
Yeah, they
at
said
all."
that.
But like they've seen episodes, but like I think it's kind of I feel like maybe what they want to do is like kind of like what Tim Burton said about Planet of the Apes. He didn't want to try to just do. He didn't want to try to do the original. He wanted to do his own thing, which that's the one thing I appreciate about Teen Titans Go. It's its own thing. It's very separated from the original, which I like originality. So it's not good, but at least it's original.
One pet peeve I always have, or I've had with Teen Titans Go, is because they're very low budget and they do that because they can make a lot of episodes and put them all out as much as they can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate how all the side characters, or most of the side characters, just don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
They're all mute. The only characters that talk are like the main Teen Titans and then like a few enemies.
And it feels weird.
Like,
It's so weird. It's just like
Speaking of,
silence. They just like beat them up and they don't say
talking-
anything.
Speaking of talking, they brought the original voice cast back for this.
That's
Yeah,
I know a lot of these people, the people who worked on the show, love the original. They loved doing these voices. Especially, Tara Strong is like loves doing voices.
Yeah.
yeah.
She voices Raven. Really good voice actress.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
But you brought them back for a comedy,
And
a very poorly made comedy.
And the characters, like, they, like, I don't know.
I think
like,
Raven's
voice in comedy just doesn't work.
Raven's probably the closest to her original, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work, and they barely, like, play off of
And
it.
then-
It's, like, weird.
Well, I also think the guy who plays, I can't think of his name. I think it's Greg Sipes.
Yeah, Beast Boy.
Yeah, Beast Boy. I think this is the only acting he does now, or at least
Yeah.
noticeable mainstream acting.
He's also in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Nick. Also,
Yeah, I
he's
think-
one of the turtles. He's
I think,
he's
like-
Mikey, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he
Huh.
does a lot of.
Oh yeah, no, he is Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
That
can
voice is
hear
the
his
same.
voice. Yeah, I
It's
can
the
hear
same
his
as
voice. Beast Boy voice.
but like a little deeper.
I could be wrong, but I don't think he does. I think he doesn't do a lot anymore. I think those are the only few things he does.
Yeah.
He has gone
Yeah.
hippie.
Yeah. Another problem with Teen
Good on
Titans
him,
is the oversaturation in the schedule.
Yeah, like, what the... Ew.
6 hours a day.
Yeah,
just makes it seem like-
I look at the schedule. It's like 6 hours a day. It's not.
That's a fourth of the day for those who don't time.
And I hate how they only advertise Teen Titans Go. They say your new favorite show.
Yeah, no,
Like,
why?
It is not my favorite show. Stop telling me it's my favorite show.
I saw a commercial advertising Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
and it was like it had the little logo, but surrounded by were like little icons. It was like I'm trying to think. It was like something like a banana, like I don't know, like a star, and there was also Beast Boy's face. It's really It's their only.
Surreal.
I think it's their only brand right now. The only thing that they could consider
they're really trying to
like
brand.
a really like big brand that they get a lot of money from. Like there's plenty of stuff for like what was I just thinking about? Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
Powerpuff Girls has always been very big in merchandising. Well, not always. Like in the beginning, it was more like in the early 2000s when the merchandising started showing up for Powerpuff Girls, which was a big part of the reason it was brought back.
Yeah, that's the only reason it was brought back.
It was the only reason it was brought back. And then Steven Universe has some merchandise, but it's not as big. It has a huge,
which is
very bad fan base. I love Steven Universe, but stay away from the fan base, kiddos.
Stay away from the ones that tell people to kill themselves.
Stay away from the summoner.
Yeah.
Just don't go on the internet for Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Don't go on the internet, period.
Watch the show because it's really good.
Don't go on the internet, period. Don't watch our show.
Yeah, but Teen Titans is the only one who has very high ratings. It's always had high ratings. It's not just because of the fact that that's all they play now. It's always had high ratings.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the thing they push the most, though.
They do push it
which
a lot.
helps that. It's just
helps the ratings.
Monopolizing it.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, they have to get out of it soon too. Otherwise,
they do it a lot better.
Because this is a day and age when TV is in trouble with online streaming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty soon, people are going to stop watching Cartoon Network and they're going to go find another place to watch cartoons.
Once all the better shows.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. Netflix has a slew of children's animated shows.
Yeah.
Some of them are very high.
I was about to say Adult Swim for the kids.
Very high. Yes, go on Adult Swim and go watch Robot Chicken.
Have them watch Moral Laurel. Moral Laurel, Squidbillies.
This is a message to all the small children below the age of 10 listening to our podcast. Go watch every single show on Adult Swim. Please do that.
Yeah, just go. Especially watch that 4:30 a.m. slot.
Oh no.
You know the one.
No.
Yeah, you know the one. The one where they could show something really messed up.
Is that Toonami?
No, Toonami's like from 11 to 2.
I'm sorry, I don't keep track of.
4:30 is too many cooks time.
Oh,
the best.
Yeah, I don't keep track of the schedule on Adult Swim. I don't really watch Adult Swim aside from
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Morty. Let's get this final news topic. Then we got to talk about 2 trailers. One of them being that other trailer. Last bit of news. Neil Marshall says the Hellboy reboot is going to be bloody and R-rated and heavy on the practical effects.
Yay, good.
Yeah.
I say good.
I
say
saw
really good.
the Hellboy movies for the first time recently. Great movies, even with a PG-13 rating. I really liked them. Ron Perlman was great, but
Toro's a fantastic director.
yeah, I'm sad that they're not reuniting for a third movie.
Yes, I would want a Hellboy 3 from them, but not going to happen.
At the same time, I do feel like now that I've seen the second movie, there was a bit of closure. They quit the spoilers. They quit the Bureau of Paranormal Research, and then Hellboy and Liz are having babies.
Yep.
So, that seems like a good place to start.
That is a good place.
They're going to start a family. Although the one problem I have with the fact that they didn't continue is the fact that in both movies they reference the fact that Hellboy's supposed to bring about basically the apocalypse.
Yeah, and that would have been what the third movie was about.
Yeah, but whatever. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'll take the reboot. Okay.
Especially because this director,
Neil Marshall,
he's done. I think he's the director who did the first, the Descent movie, which is supposed to be a very good horror movie. So
The Descent was a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of what else he did. I can't think of it.
Doomsday,
Doomsday,
Centurion, Dog Soldiers.
Yeah, which are
not bad.
Not bad. And then,
he directed an episode of this Westworld.
Okay, and then the fact that it's R-rated sounds good too because Hellboy, he's a demon, he's gotta be edgy. I hope they don't.
Edgy.
I hope they do it. I don't want to. I hope they don't do it in the style of like Deadpool R-rated though.
No,
but I don't want
Logan R-rated.
I feel like Logan is a little too extreme. I feel like they need to find like a happy middle.
Sure.
Definitely leaning towards Logan.
Yes. Because Hellboy isn't a wisecracker. He's a strong silent type.
Yeah. Although when Ron Perlman does wisecrack in Hellboy,
oh, it's so good.
Like when Abe in the first movie, where she's like, "There's a dangerous animal in there. He's gonna kill." That's not what he says. I'm strongly, very much paraphrasing here. He's like, "Oh man, there's a big monster in there." And Hellboy just grabs a gun. Well, let me go in and say hi.
I love Ron Perlman.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Hellboy Reboot called Rise of the Blood Queen, starring David Harbour and directed by Neil Marshall.
David Harbour, who's in Stranger Things. Go watch Stranger Things.
Yeah. Watch Stranger Things.
The fact that it's using practical effects is very good.
I heavily support practical over CGI.
Yeah.
So do I.
Although,
as an aspiring filmmaker, which hopefully you guys out there in Internet Land will get to see something soon. Yep. From the minds of us, besides this podcast.
Although one thing I will say about something important I was thinking about earlier this week when I was watching the second movie was the design of the movie, because Del Toro, he has a very distinct design, and I feel like it matches Hellboy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe Neil Marshall will be able to do his own thing and make it work, but I would like just call up Del Toro and be like, "Hey, want to do some designs for the movie?"
See,
yeah.
Hopefully Del Toro would say yes.
I mean, I feel like he would, because I know for the fact.
He loves
Hellboy.
He loves Hellboy.
Ron Perlman better make a cameo.
Yes, please.
Not like a Ghostbusters cameo, like Dan Aykroyd.
he plays Hellboy, but an older Hellboy.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how the Dan Aykroyd cameo was actually pretty good until he said his line?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, so what happened was Kristen Wiig's character, it's during the climax when the city's being overrun by ghosts. And Kristen Wiig's character needs a ride to Times Square, wherever they're having the...
Yeah, it's Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square. And she hails a cab, and in the cab is Dan Aykroyd.
He's the driver.
And so she's like, "Hey, you gotta give me a ride. There are ghosts everywhere."
Nah, there's nothing to worry about. That's just that's a class 1 floater. And besides, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
See,
it's sad that I know that exact line.
And you see, it would have worked if he had just said, it's a class 5 floater.
Class 1 floater.
Class 1 floater. See, that's funny, because it's just some random cabbie
knows that much about paranormal.
That is funny.
The paranormal technology.
And plus, the fact that it's Dan Aykroyd also elevates it.
Yeah.
It's Dan Aykroyd, I get it. And
it's kind of what they were trying to do with Bill Murray's character, having him be the skeptic.
Which makes sense, because he just completely ruined any chance of Ghostbusters 3.
Yes.
I mean, Ghostbusters 3 could have happened, but it would have had to have been a soft reboot, and it still would have had to have been passing off the torch to another group, because Harold Ramis passed away in 2014, I believe.
Yes, 2014.
Yeah, so...
we miss you, Harold.
Yeah, he's so funny.
So
yeah, just Dan Aykroyd. I'm trying to think, do you think Dan Aykroyd wrote that line for himself? Because I feel like he did.
Yeah.
Knowing Dan Aykroyd... He started off really funny, and then he just Blues Brothers 2000 did. I'm gonna steal that from the Nostalgia Critic. I'm sorry, Nostalgia Critic, but that's a perfect description. I love your stuff. Well, not love, but
I like the critic.
I like the critic.
Doug Walker, you're an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
Low budget indie stuff, you are my main inspiration.
Yeah.
You made me realize that James and the Giant Peach was a bad movie.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not a bad movie.
That's why I don't love your work, because you insulted James and the Giant Peach. You don't.
I just remember it, and I'm like, yeah, James and the Giant Peach. But then, actually thinking about it, you're like, what? What was the movie?
It's a Roald Dahl story.
It's a Roald Dahl story.
That's the best way I can
You can't blame it for being based off a Roald Dahl book.
Yeah.
Love Roald Dahl.
All right.
So that's all the news. Let's talk about 2 trailers that dropped yesterday.
Trailers.
Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the bad one first. Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, when did it? When did it?
It always had that title.
In the year 2017.
As soon as they announced it, they were like, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
No one remembers what board games are.
Yeah, that's oof. All right, let's just describe what we know as the plot.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club meets Tron
Meets
Jumanji.
Meets Jumanji,
That's what it is.
Meets The Rock. And Jack Black.
Yeah, it
And
does.
Jack Black and Kevin Hart.
And Kevin Hart.
And Karen Gillan.
Yeah, that's who it was. Kevin Gillan. I like her.
I like her.
In Guardians of the Galaxy.
I liked her in Doctor Who. I liked her in Guardians. I might like her in this, but because she's a good actress.
Yeah,
Well,
I see Guardians too.
bad movie.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have a soft spot for the original.
Oh,
The
definitely.
Robin Williams original.
Yeah.
Robin
Yeah.
Williams, who is probably the biggest inspiration in my life ever.
Same here.
I really do enjoy that movie. Not a lot of people talk about it. I feel like people should. It's a good movie.
It's an underrated movie.
Yeah, and
Terrifying. It really is terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the hunter, the mosquitoes.
no, what scared me as a kid was the
When he turned
opening
into a
scene.
monkey.
No, the opening scene when he
The
gets
monkey?
sucked into the board.
Oh,
That was terrifying.
That was
as a
also
kid.
spooky.
He's like both the kids are like
The
screaming
quicksand?
or screaming in pure horror. He's like,
The quicksand. When
what
they go back to the house after spending some time outside the house, and the house is just turned into a quicksand jump.
I wasn't scared by anything in the movie except for when he gets sucked into the game.
Yeah, that was
Really?
the scariest part.
No, I mean, yeah, that was
Well, that's like
the
the
scariest part.
Based on what we saw in the trailer, it looked like they were doing
A variation, but it wasn't as scary.
It's not scary.
Yeah, it's...
Here's the thing. I feel like because the original the way the scene was set up is that it's just two kids. They found a creepy old board game. They're like, we're gonna play.
Yeah.
And like weird stuff started happening. It was a quiet scene, and it kind of built up to him getting sucked in. Here it just looks like we're picking characters. Whoa, we're getting sucked into a video game. How crazy is this? And then there's that one part in the trailer where Jack Black's just like, I can't even, because Jack Black.
I can't even.
Jack Black's character is just like is a girl.
Yeah,
in real life.
it's the princess from
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
A teenage girl is inside the body of
Jack Black. That sounds wrong, but trust me, watch the trailer and it all makes sense.
It all makes sense. We don't want it to make sense, but
I don't know. The fact that it's a video game though feels really weird because all of this is based on a book.
yeah, the Chris Van Allen stories.
Yeah, and in the book, it's a board game. In the original movie,
It's a board game.
Why? Plus,
They kind of just reversed it. Like, the board game came into real life, and now they're just going into the game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually the same thing that I brought up when I was
what?
telling my mom about it. Because we talk about movies, and I was like, this is literally just the reverse of the actual Jumanji movie.
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. Maybe they're like the thought is like, well, what if we were to tell a kind of story like of what happened to like the Robin Williams' character, but with these characters, like what was their time in the game?
In the game, yeah, that would be clever.
That would be clever, but plus, I heard this wasn't going to be like a reboot or a remake. This was going to be connected to the original. If it's a video,
I have no idea how.
yeah, if it's a video game, then there's no way it's connected to the
Unless maybe there's like two portals into the Jumanji world. There's a game and a board game.
One family.
I don't know. That just seems weird.
The principal is the monkey kid from the original.
Yeah.
That's the only connection.
That's really stupid.
Wait, you guys played Jumanji?
I turned into a monkey because of that game.
I turned into a
He
monkey.
just like pulls out a banana. He's like,
He doesn't say because of that game. He just says, "I got turned into a monkey." A monkey. What do you guys think about the humor? Or I should say the lack of humor.
it's kind of like your typical. Whoa, let's all freak out at all the weird stuff that's happening.
Yeah, like
Humor that's really prevalent now.
The joke is their reactions,
Yep.
and the fact that you wouldn't expect the characters to be who they are. Like you have like the geeky kid ends up
Being
in the
the
game.
Rock.
In the game they turn like in real life there's the geeky
normals.
kid. They're normal, but in the video game they actually become their characters. They become
the opposite. The real actors.
Yeah, they become Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Jack Black, and
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I think
Karen Gillan.
And it's the dweeby nerd kid becomes
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Jock becomes Kevin Hart,
that
was actually kind of funny.
Yeah,
because it's like, where's the rest of me?
Yeah.
That was my impression of Kevin Hart.
Because he's short.
And then you've got the popular hot chick becomes
Jack Black.
And then you have the kind of
the nerdy
girl who becomes
the action girl, who also has red hair.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, I do think the Jack Black thing is like pretty clever.
Like
kind of.
Probably like
the wording.
It's been done before. I think
they called it, the video game specified that Jack Black's character was a curvy scientist. And that makes you think, like a nice womanly curve.
Better.
No, it's just Jack Black.
Yeah, that's actually kind of...
That's the funniest part of that movie.
I feel like they should use this movie as they should take advantage of the fact that they could have used this movie to make fun of these kids.
Yes.
Like when he says, I can't even.
I can't even.
I can't odd. If they can make fun of it. If they can make fun of these because these kids are basic millennials.
Yes.
If they can make fun of them, I think this could probably be one of the funniest.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen though.
It's not going to be a great comedy, but it could be very funny.
It's not going to happen though.
They're not smart enough to do that yet.
No.
Another thing I noticed is why have Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Kevin Hart been in movies together recently?
Because Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a good straight man.
And movies with Dwayne in them, just their sales go up.
Not Baywatch. I don't think that.
Baywatch didn't do well, but
did it ever?
Oh my God, was Baywatch funny? From what I hear,
really? I heard it was bad.
It's because it made fun of Baywatch. It knew exactly what it was and pushed it to the extremes.
I heard it was bad. I also heard it was a bit homophobic.
Well, the original show was kind of a bit homophobic.
Good point.
David Hasselhoff. I wonder if he actually was in the new Baywatch.
I wish.
And the thing is, they're just Baywatch, Chips, and I was thinking about those earlier because I don't know why. I just started thinking about the Get Smart movie. I'm thinking
that wasn't a bad movie.
What?
That wasn't that a bad movie.
No, that wasn't that bad. I'm thinking what if that was made today though? It would be another ripoff of 21 Jump Street because that's what all these movies are becoming.
Yes,
we're gonna do the 21 Jump Street formula. We're gonna take a not very big show from any time between the 70s and I guess the 90s in the case of Baywatch.
Get Smart was 60s.
Yeah, in the 60s. And we're gonna do our own thing with it, and we're gonna make it an R-rated comedy. See, the thing is, 21 Jump Street had really good writers behind it, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. These movies they're just writing them in the style of 21 Jump Street, and that
doesn't work.
That doesn't.
21 Jump Street only worked because you got funny guys, because Channing Tatum is actually hilarious.
Yeah, you have Jonah Hill.
And Jonah Hill is also hilarious. Yeah. But if you don't have those people, they're not take a look at Baywatch.
Well, I'm not saying
Zac Efron.
I'm not saying they have to have those exact people from the work. I'm just saying they're
you need funny people. You need funny people.
Well, there could be.
Funny.
There are funny people. I think Chips. One of the main characters was Ant-Man's friend.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's his name. I think it's Michael Pena.
Yeah, Michael Pena.
Michael Pena. Yeah, he's funny. It just the movie was just written in the format of 21 Jump Street, and funny people may have written it, but they're writing it in a formula. And if you write against a formula that's been done multiple times before, it's not going to work as well. I'm trying to think. In the early 2000s, one of the first big. That was a big J horror remake fad for America.
Oh yeah, the J horror remake.
Yeah, The Ring came out. That was one of the first big mainstream Japanese horror remakes.
And then everyone tried to be The Ring.
And then everyone tried to do The Ring. Yeah, everyone just tried to do that.
They instead of actually making it based on the movie that it was.
Yeah, and it's just
I mean, some of the movies originally weren't that great. Like Dark Water, no one remembers it. Pulse, no one remembers it. But
Wasn't Dark Water the one with like the pool?
yes,
I remember trailers for that. And I was just like, that actually.
no, I think it was.
Was it the lady in the pool?
I remember.
It was like a lady in the pool.
No, I remember the trailer's just like, I'm moving into an apartment and there's
No, that's what it
black
was.
water.
Yeah, this
like
is weird
ceiling.
dark water pouring from the ceiling of my apartment.
Oh wait, then what was the one with the?
Are you thinking
lady in
It
the pool?
Follows?
I don't know. There's one with the pool.
Because that's the only one I can think of with a pool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw a trailer and I was like, scary.
It Follows is my third favorite.
The trailers were always
Okay, I've said my second favorite horror movie. I've said my third favorite horror movie in this video. I'm just gonna say my first. It's Alien.
Yeah, Alien's good.
Oh, yeah.
Alien's so good.
It's so good.
It's great. Ridley Scott. And classic. Aliens is I like Aliens, but it's not the greatest thing.
Back to Jumanji.
Back to Jumanji. Yeah.
Nick Jonas. He's in it.
Where?
Huh?
He says one line in that entire trailer. He says like, "Watch out, there's traps in here" or something like that. And then it cuts to Jack Black nearly getting his nose chopped off by a blade. I think he's going to be a guide or of some sort.
I mean, okay.
Maybe he'll be a villain. Who knows? I don't know. I never want a movie to fail, and this is an example of that. I just don't want this movie to fail. I want it to be good because Jumanji is a fun concept, and I can deal with you guys changing the source material to being a video game. It's not the best change in my opinion. I would have preferred to see them playing with a board game, but if you can make it good on you. I'll go see it.
I mean, to be honest, they're only calling it Jumanji just to get that title in there and make more money.
Yeah.
It's not really Jumanji. It's just they're using Jumanji. They're using Jumanji.
Do you guys remember the technical Jumanji verse?
Zathura?
Zathura.
Oh, yeah,
Yes. Because that just needs to happen next. Zathura, welcome to the space.
Welcome to this space.
Yeah, are they gonna make a cinematic universe based around those books?
Oh my
Like,
god.
what other books are there?
Polar Express.
Polar Express.
We need to do a remake of Polar Express.
He gets sucked into the bell that he gets on Christmas morning, and that's where the Polar Express is.
You just get sucked in.
And then
What other Chris Van Allen stories are there? There was that one where you just had 13 illustrations that didn't have any connection.
Oh yeah.
he gets sucked into the illustrations. Whoa! And they all star millennial kids
Turning into Jack Black.
turning into Jack Black.
Jack Black's in every movie.
That's the one connection.
Yeah.
The MCU has Stan Lee. The Jumanji verse
Has Jack Black.
I'd be fine with that.
Dude, Jack Black connects everything together.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
connect literally anything with Jack Black. Like, once Jack Black arrives in the MCU, I will consider Nacho Libre canon for the MCU.
Oh my god.
Nacho Libre is underrated.
That's
really
underrated. It's good.
It was done by the same guys who did Napoleon Dynamite. That's probably why I like it so much.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I want to watch it again.
So, do we
I think that's it for Jumanji.
do
Now.
we want to talk about the next trailer? The good-ish trailer?
I watched it.
Hey Liam,
What?
come to my workbench.
Why?
Turn over the pickle.
Is it pickle?
I'm gonna turn myself into a pickle!
Oh wait, I did see that. I didn't see the new trailer though.
That's the opening of the new trailer.
I saw that like before though.
Yeah, Pickle Rick!
Pickle Rick!
Yeah.
Rick and Morty announced yesterday in the live stream that it's coming back July 30th.
It's about time. We've been waiting since 2015.
I
Yeah.
love Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty is one of the best shows currently
Airing.
airing
On anywhere.
on anywhere.
Yeah, it's like
On the planet.
Justin
probably
Roiland and Dan Harmon are probably like two of the funniest people on the planet.
Oh,
right now.
definitely. And
Whoa! What are we gonna do with all these good
guys, that's what we're calling them now, right? We agree on that?
Look up Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon, Goo Guys.
Or just look up Goo Guys, because that's just the first thing that popped
Or
up.
look up Mr. Sprinkles.
On the
Mr. Sprinkles is
on the live stream last night, someone asked, would Goo Guys appear in season 3.
Oh my god.
And they said, well, we can't really say that right now. We can't answer that.
Can they make a Gugas like movie? Like expand that original short film and make it like a full-length movie.
E.T.
It's like E.T. Are we gonna get killed like the people in Alien, or fight back like the people in Aliens?
Aliens.
Rick and Morty. Oh,
Rick and Morty. I am so excited.
Rick. Oh jeez, Rick. What are we gonna do? The new season's coming. I don't want to wait a whole month.
I don't know, Morty. I really don't know what are we gonna.
I'm just watching this right now.
Oh.
The thing is, I kind of have the hair for Rick, and he's definitely Morty.
Yeah,
Definitely Morty.
Hi, I'm Morty. I'm Morty Sanchez, and my grandpa Rick. He's a little crazy. I also think he's an alcoholic. I know he's an alcoholic.
That's an indisputable evidence for that.
What?
I just want more Jerry. That's what I want. Jerry.
I mean, Jerry did appear in the trailer, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes of a roller coaster in the trailer as
I
well.
think what was his pitch for the Apple advertisement?
Hungry for apples.
Hungry for apples. I love that.
We could go on for Rick and Morty all day. Maybe
Can that just be its own podcast, like a Rick and Morty exclusive podcast?
I think we gotta release one on July 30th.
Yeah.
Gosh, that'd be fantastic. Is that even on our schedule?
I think we should do a special.
Yeah, it's fine on our schedule. But...
yeah. For anyone that's wondering, because I guess we're done with the news aspect. Before we go on to the review,
I don't remember what I was gonna do on my phone.
What's your schedule?
Look up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, look up. This is gonna be a bi-weekly thing. We might do some specials at other times,
it's on a Sunday.
but every other Wednesday, I should say.
Yeah.
Starting with this Wednesday, which is today when the video is going up, which is Friday when we're recording it.
Yeah. You guys have to wait until Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're listening to it right now.
Yeah, we're listening. We're listening to ourselves.
We're living
It's
it.
pretty great.
So every other Wednesday, starting with the what is
The Wazoo.
what's the Wednesday? First Wednesday is the 5th. So the 5th, and then the 19th is going to be the next official episode.
Aye.
All right, now I guess it's time, since we're done with the news, time to move on to the review. And the person that's going to be reviewing today is Jack. Jack, what do you have for us?
That's a nice voice.
Okay.
Nice little voice.
Hey, it sounds like you got a little cold there. Do you perhaps need a cure?
Cure for?
I'm not very well right now.
Well, maybe you need a cure.
Do I?
For wellness. This is Bad Puns 1, 2, 2, 3, 4.
It's also a bad movie. Spoiler alert, it's a bad movie.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers!
So, A Cure for Wellness is a film that came out, I think, early this year. 2017. Directed by Gore Verbinski.
Gore Verbinski.
Written by something Hayes.
Daniel Hayes.
Daniel Hayes. Yes. Written by that guy.
Who's that guy?
And it's starring, what's his face?
Justin Hayes.
Written by
Justin Hayes.
It's starring Dean Dahan, either or, and Jason, whatever.
Jason Isaacs. Jason Isaacs.
You can tell he loves this movie.
Yeah, he really loves
I
it.
really
the
don't.
amount of respect he has for
If you don't know
the
Dane
names of the
DeHaan,
cast.
he's the main character, and he is Harry from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He wasn't in the first one.
He wasn't in the first one.
Neither of the Osborns were in the first one.
I liked him in
I like him.
Spider-Man 2.
I like him. I think he's a good actor. Okay.
I mean, I like Verbinski as a director as well.
Yeah.
But
He was also in Chronicle.
He was in Chronicle.
Movie.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, it's a movie. It's a horror movie about a man-boy
Child.
Dane.
Man-boy
A
child.
man-boy Dane who goes off to basically, I guess I won't say that much, but he goes to a creepy, wellness rehabilitation place, and a bunch of spooky stuff happens. So, do I think you should see this movie? No. Don't see this movie.
Okay.
Only see it if you want to leave feeling like you wasted a good amount of your life.
How long is the movie? What do you mean by good amount?
The movie is 146 minutes in length.
Yes.
That's over 2 hours.
Yeah, if the movie's that bad,
It's nearly 2.5 hours.
Wasting my life. So let's go into spoilers then.
Yeah, let's go into spoilers.
The spoiler section. Liam hasn't seen the movie. Sean, I told all about this.
Yes, I know everything about this movie.
This horrible movie. So feel free to interject if you'd like.
And I mean, I also have the Wikipedia page up, so you can check your notes if you need.
Okay, so Dane is basically, he's going to this place. It's like a wellness sanatorium place to get back this guy who is like a big wig executive dude. And he has to get him back because he has to sign his papers so the company can make a lot of money. Ooh. So Dane's gotta go. And he's gotta get that money. Well, not that money. He's gotta get that guy so they can get the money. But the guy doesn't want to leave the sanatorium because it turns out that the sanatorium convinces all these rich people that they're crazy or something, or they're not well. So they have to stay there. They gotta stay and get well. And the way they get well is drinking water. You drink water. That's what you do. And you get blasted with water. Basically, it's a lot of water.
I'm drinking water right now. Am I getting well?
No,
Am I getting a cure?
No.
Because you're not drinking the special
You're
water.
not drinking the special water.
So is this just like an allegory for cult life, I guess?
No, a little.
Keep in mind, I haven't seen the movie, so I'm just
It's good. You're not
guesses.
questions.
Yeah. It's good to see you have an interest in something that does not deserve this interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, woo!
Okay, so
Cults are great. Join not Scientology, because Scientology's not a cult.
so
Improv is a cult.
The improv is a cult.
So there are like a few twists in the movie, or like 2 or 3, and the main twist, get this, is that oh no, the sanatorium isn't actually helping people; it's killing them.
That was actually. I looked at the trailer. I'm like, they're probably just killing people.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
like you could tell from the trailer that
Like,
it's evil.
clearly a creepy horror movie. Like, there are probably people dying in that place. It's no shock.
And guess
I haven't even seen it, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably no shock.
Okay, so and guess what does it? Guess what kills you?
The water?
The water, yes.
I need to stop drinking water!
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, you're
Liam-
fine. You're not drinking the real water.
Liam has not seen this movie, and he already guessed that it was the water that kills you.
No, I didn't guess. You told me. I was like,
Well,
that's
you
stupid.
sort of guessed.
That's
It was a
stupid,
sort of guess.
It is very obvious when you see the trailer and you know what you're going into that it's a horror film and it's a creepy place where they're trying to trick you.
Guys, I'd like to edit that list that I told you earlier about my 3 favorite horror films. It's now 4th is It Follows, 3rd Evil Dead, 2nd Alien, number 1 The Killer Tomatoes from Outer Space.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You uncultured swine.
Yeah, get it? I'm a swine.
That's donkey.
That was a donkey.
Nah, a donkey sounds like Eddie Murphy. Get it? Because they're Shrek.
I'm sorry, Emma.
Okay, so the first back
Shrek 2 gets
onto
2 thumbs up. Keep that in mind.
back onto A Cure for Wellness. Okay, the first half of the movie, not even the first half, like the first third of the movie, it's well structured. It's nice. It has some really good cinematography. Like the whole movie's shot really beautifully, which is like pretty much the only good thing you could say about it besides like Dane DeHaan's acting. The first part's it's good. Here's where they go wrong. Okay, so Dane, he goes there and he's all like, I gotta get my friend back. I gotta bring him back. And they're like, okay, no, we're gonna make it really complicated for you to get your buddy back. And they give him a large glass of water. Now, if okay, they don't really give him the glass of water. He grabs the glass of water and like this little fit of rage, he's like, oh, you're not gonna let me see my friend here. And he grabs the glass and then he gulps it. But it's a really long gulp. It's like, here, I'll grab.
So let me get
I'll grab my water.
Let me get this straight.
It's like this. It's like, and then he goes,
Let me get this straight.
Wow, rage.
He drank water out of anger?
Yeah, he's
Don't
angry,
you?
so he
Don't
grabs
you,
the
Liam?
water off of the guy's desk, the doctor's
No!
desk. And he just starts
No.
drinking. He's like,
I go out and murder people out of anger. That's what I do.
yeah, like any reasonable person.
Any reasonable person would do that.
And the police are watching this video now.
Ah!
The police.
Did you say the band police?
The police.
Band the police?
No, the band,
The band.
the police.
Oh, like the ones who sang that one song.
Every step you take, yes.
I was thinking the song where it's like, Mama's alright, Daddy's alright, yes, it
That's the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wellness, folks.
so yeah,
Here for wellness.
so they like have this weird emphasis on water, and at first you're like, okay, that's a little weird. They're like emphasizing water. He gulped water a lot, whatever. And then basically the main character winds up, he gets in an accident, and then bam, he's a patient at the sanatorium. And then they're like, oh, just drink lots of water. So you're like, okay, that's a little weird. You already know they're creepy. And then so Dane's like, okay, I guess I'll drink some water. And then here's what happens. He drinks a whole glass of water, and then he looks like on like the rim of the glass, and there's this little tiny like bug parasite like floating in the water. And he looks at it, and he stares at it. He's like, and I'm thinking like, well, that's not supposed to be in water. That's very strange. And he's staring at the little bug thing, and then he squishes it. He goes,
Oh, I thought for a second I thought you were gonna say he drinks it.
and then
He drinks the bug.
no, he squishes it. And okay, so you're like, okay, by that point, any normal viewer would be like, oh, there's something in the water. They're like, the water's bad. Don't drink the water.
Is there a
And
shark
you
in the water?
and they what?
Is there a shark in the water?
No, there's no shark.
This is Resident Evil. There's a shark
There's
underneath
eels.
an old
There are
mansion.
eels in the water. That's a thing. There's a lot of eels.
In the movie?
Yeah,
in the movie.
there's a lot of eels in the movie.
Eels.
Yeah,
Eels
so
in water.
any average viewer would be like, okay, don't drink the water. You immediately get that, and you start thinking that. And then they make you think that Dane, that's not his character name, but I'm just calling him Dane, that Dane is also suspicious, because he's all sneaking around. He's like going to places he's not supposed to go. He's like looking at files he's not supposed to look at. So you're like, oh, Dane's a smart guy. He's onto them. He's not going to fall for their tricks. Guess what Dane does throughout like the whole movie?
Drinks water.
He drinks water. He drinks more water.
Okay, I have to bring this back to the eels for a second because it just makes me think about the creation of Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. When he falls into the tank of eels.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom,
I
doom,
actually thought of
doom.
that.
Man, I hate this song.
And then it's like, and it's like his teeth. Like he has like a gap in his teeth. In not Care for Wellness. I'm talking about Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Best
Electro.
movie.
Electro has a gap in his teeth, and like the eel electricity powers that he's getting. Well, he's not eel powers, but just
Eel powers.
The electricity powers make his teeth like not have a gap in it.
What? Why though?
Because you can't have a villain with a gap in their teeth. That would look way too silly.
Oh,
Which begs the question:
Why was there a gap in his teeth to begin with? I want a prequel.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. Explain why that man has a gap in his teeth.
Maybe Mysterio put it there.
Played by the obvious choice,
Bruce Willis.
Yes, you beat me to it by like a second.
I beat you things to a second. What?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
that doesn't make.
Continue, Jack,
Okay.
about your cure for wellness.
So, from that point in the movie, that's where it stopped being good. If they went from that point of the movie, which is like about like 40 minutes in, roughly, if they went from that point of the movie and then made it where he was actually like, I don't know, ahead of the game a little, it could have been entertaining to watch, and they could have ended it like a whole hour earlier and have him get out and have a nice happy life. It would have been a nice slow romp in a creepy sanatorium.
Does he die at the end?
No, he does not die. Which is
They want to keep him alive.
which
in
is
the
okay,
sequels.
but they have okay. So Dane, he manages to leave the sanatorium on multiple occasions. And you know what he does? He goes back. He goes back. He he leaves, but not to escape. He leaves to go snooping around the little village at the bottom of the hill and find out clues so he can go back.
I don't think you ever
and
mentioned.
still get his books.
This is in the Alps, right?
This is in the Alps, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
Hence the little village at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
wait, at the end does he leave?
At the end, he leaves.
Yeah, then he
He just leaves at the end? That's it? That's the
Well, I
end?
mean,
Okay. I don't
Okay.
care about spoilers, so you can explain.
I've got it.
well,
yeah.
we're gonna get to it.
Oh, okay.
I've got it.
Because that ending scene, though, just one of the most
Yeah.
disappointing ending scenes.
Okay, but the thing that's most annoys me with the water and all that is that they never really establish that Dane is suspicious. They make it seem like you think he was suspicious, but all he really does is just stare at things. He just deeply stares at things, and then he doesn't come up with any answers.
And they
then
just
you're
follow.
wondering, like, did he figure it out? Because I figured it out like 20 minutes into the movie. I've already
But
figured it
he
out.
still drinks the water, right?
He still drinks water, so you're like, I don't think he figured it out, but he acts like he does. But then he
like-
clearly hasn't.
Sometimes in my water cups, there's just little
Buggies.
boogies floating around. I drink that whole cup.
He, like-
with or without the
There's a
boogies.
scene where he looks at these jars where they have pee from all like the patients, and like some of them have like little like bug exoskeletons like in them. I'm like, and he like looks at them, he picks it up, and he
Does he drink it? Does he drink
Does
it?
he drink it?
or he shakes it. He's like looking at
Shakes
it.
it?
He's like,
What
yeah.
does he think it is?
The margarita.
The margarita.
He
I
like,
make myself a.
he like
He
deeply
and
looks at all these things,
Margarita.
and it's
Shake
not
it,
even
not stir.
it's not even like a glance or like a background detail that you'd be like, oh no, Dane didn't see. Dane looks at every single thing and he stares at it, and then he just doesn't figure anything out. So it's so annoying.
It sounds
So
like a character that just does not progress in any way.
he doesn't progress.
No,
really.
that's no character
So
arc, right?
also there's so the evil doctor guy, and then there's this mysterious little girl played by
Mia Goth,
Mia
I'm
Goth.
assuming.
Yes, which is actually pretty fitting. It's a fitting name. She feels really tacked on. She's just kind of there, and she's your typical like, I'm a little girl and I'm spooky and I've
she
lived
like
here
the
my
creepy-
whole life and I'm
She like
creepy.
the creepy.
She's a little off looking. Like her eyebrows are like
The creepy like. I don't want to say villager, but like
Little
creepy,
girl?
local, creepy local.
she's in the sanatorium. She's a special patient according
Okay, so,
to the doctor.
Yeah, basically a local, creepy local in the sanatorium.
Yeah. Pretty much. She's like lived there her whole life or whatever. And Dane's all like, ooh, I got like a little crush on this girl. Or something like that. She's not that little, she's like around his age, but she looks little because she has a weird face. Or like they did her makeup weird or something. Sorry, me, I don't know if you really have a weird face, but you look pretty weird in that movie. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I think that was the point. They tried to make her look weird.
Yeah, which is the point. So that's like a whole subplot, and guess what that turns into?
Oh
It's-
boy!
it's-
Trigger warning here.
Yeah.
What?
Because this is not okay.
This is not PC.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think it was PC before.
NSFW, not safe for work.
Not NSFL. Not safe for life.
Not safe for life, really. Okay, so
I'm gonna put a time card on the screen if you want to skip over this.
okay, so this is like the biggest spoiler, which like you wouldn't be able to guess at all because it makes no sense whatsoever. Basically, the main scheme of the whole sanatorium is they take these people and they give them the water, which is poisonous water, which kills you. But for some reason, these eels that they're like very obsessed with and like keep popping up, they live a really long time because of the water. And so what they do, they're like, oh, the water gives these eels like really long lives. So what they do is they make the people in the sanatorium drink the water, and then they stick eels down their throats. And then the eels in them somehow let them extract the life-giving properties of the water. It just doesn't really make any sense at all why you would need to put eels in people to get this weird property out. Or why you'd have to involve people drinking the water in the first place. It makes
Just take the
no
water.
sense.
Oh,
The water.
when you said trigger warning, I was expecting a lot.
No,
more.
I thought you were gonna.
It gets worse.
It
I have
gets
to explain
worse.
this first. So,
Okay.
the doctor guy,
Now trigger warning.
he's been doing this whole time. So the doctor's like 200 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and so is the little girl. And
That's it.
okay, so the doctor's plan. Basically, the origin of the little girl is the doctor used to live in like the sanatorium with the little girl's mom.
He was the Baron of the castle.
He was the Baron, and she was the Baroness, but she was also his sister.
The girl?
The mom.
Oh, the mom.
The mom was his sister.
Okay.
So he made a baby with his sister. And then everyone's like, ew, that's gross. And they went up there and they burned the castle. And then they cut the baby out of the mom, which was the sister. So it's a little inbred baby, but the baby survives.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then, so the doctor is keeping her alive. So the baby's the little girl. That's like the whole big twist. You're like, oh my gosh.
This all makes
The baby's
sense.
the little girl. And then,
It all makes sense.
okay, but guess what the doctor's plan is? He wants to.
Here we go.
He wants to sex the baby. He wants to sex his daughter. His inbred daughter.
Yeah.
No, Dad!
And then
Dad, that's not...
Worse than time cess.
so you're just like, what? Why? It's really gross. There's like this gross, like almost rape scene, and then his face falls off.
What?
His face falls off. The doctor's face like burns off, and then he's got this gross slimy face underneath, and you're like,
Was it at least kind of funny to see?
it was kind of funny to see. Like, it was so out there and so like goofy looking. Like, you could tell they were just doing it because like, oh, now the villain has a scary face, which makes him scarier.
Because it's a horror movie.
Yeah, they just gave him a scary face just
That's
because like,
exactly the ending of House of Wax.
yeah, they're just like,
With Vincent Price.
yeah, they're like,
They're
now he's
talking about
extra
the
scary.
Oh, not the remake,
No,
no.
remake. No, don't talk about the remake.
That had Jared Padalecki in it.
Had Paris Hilton.
It had Paris Hilton in it. Well, we'll talk about that eventually.
Yeah, so that happens. His face falls off, and then they like push him into the eels, and the eels eat him. Like the eels go, and they eat the doctor, and
Does
then
he
they
get
escape.
electricity powers like Electro?
No, I wish. And then Dane rides off with the girl, and then like, oh yeah, while he's riding, like the executives from the company show up, and he like hits into them with his bike. He's like, ow, and he like gets into the car, and then they're like, what are you doing? Get in here right now. You didn't find our buddy that we told you to find. And then he's like, no. And then he gets on the bike with the girl, and they ride off like. They just ride off. It's not even the sunset. It's
No,
like,
just the ride off.
and then
You forgot the best part. What is Dane DeHaan doing while riding the bike?
he's making this really creepy grin. It's just like, he's like grinning, and you're like, what?
The way Wikipedia describes it, Lockhart instead chooses to ride away with Hannah on a bike whilst grinning insanely.
Yeah,
And that's the end.
that's the end. But there are also, the thing that's like so annoying about it, there are like multiple false endings where you think it's the end, where they make it seem like Dane's gone, or Lockhart, has basically gone insane and he's like been assimilated into the sanatorium. And this doesn't happen once. Like, once I can forgive. They do it twice. Where he's like been assimilated and then he breaks out for no reason.
Ooh, that's the worst. That's the kind of stuff that drags out a movie.
Yeah, they did it twice. Like, there was no need to do it twice. Once, maybe, and like the second time they made it seem like it was the ending, but then they did it again.
Yeah, that's the worst way to drag out.
It was so stupid. Basically, the whole movie's really stupid. The first hour, you'll be like, ooh, this is good. I could see this going someplace. This will be a good movie. And then they just take all the wrong turns and they do all these stupid stuff and they just drag it out. And it's just dumb. I think the directing was good. It was Gore Verbinski.
This is a good director. What does he direct? I think he did
Pirates 1.
He did Pirates 1.
Yeah,
He did The Ring.
The Ring. He did something else like 2 that I think was very big.
Let me look up Verbinski. Rango. He did Rango.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Rango.
Rango was fantastic.
That's what I'm thinking of.
He did also Pirates 2 and 3 as well.
Oh, I thought he just did the
No,
first
he
one.
did
Did like
1,
the
2, and 3.
original
Hold
trilogy.
on, did he direct them or did he just produce them?
Directed them, I believe.
Oh.
The Weatherman. Oh, he did Lone Ranger, which I think is an underrated movie. The Lone Ranger.
I never saw it.
It's I like. There's a lot of people have a problem with it, and I can understand why. But I'll discuss it if I ever do the Lone Ranger, which I think I might do because, like, I enjoy that movie.
What is who wrote Care for Wellness? What has he done? I wonder.
I don't know, but I
Because
think the
usually-
main problem was the writing. I
Yeah,
think the writing was just bad.
People tend to blame a director on the movie.
The script was just dumb.
They tend to forget.
He also wrote the Lone Ranger. Huh.
Hmm.
Wow.
Maybe they're buds.
Anything else?
I guess they
They're
are.
buds.
Snitch. He wrote Snitch.
Revolutionary Road. That sounds familiar.
And The Clearing.
Hmm.
All
I haven't seen
right.
any of those.
Oh, I know what Revolutionary Road was. That was... What's that one where it's like... I think it's like Leonardo DiCaprio and, like, and Kate Winslet in like the 50s.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing trailers for that, and I remember this iconic part where Leonardo DiCaprio just throws a wall against the chair. He's like, rah! He throws
There's a wall against the chair.
a chair against the wall. I'm sorry.
Just throws the wall.
Throws the chair against the wall, and it's like, and he's angry.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't see a cure for wellness. That's my last note on that. Don't see it. And don't defend it, because if you defend it, just stop.
Well, joke's on you, Jack. I'm gonna watch it.
Don't
I'm
do it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't apologize. It's not your fault. Oh, Dad.
I'm sorry. Just don't watch it. Don't.
All right. I think that wraps it up for the podcast this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I mean, well, we're done pretty much.
Pretty much. I think we got everything out of the way.
We're a few hours into this already.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
like 2 hours, I think.
At least.
Yeah, we suck. We're sorry.
Well, we hope you enjoyed it. We'll hope to see you in about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Or
hopefully.
see your ears, I guess.
Hi.
Are we gonna? I guess we'll intrude on their ears because we're not gonna be able to see them. You can't see their ears.
Yeah, you can.
Poke their ears with their voices.
Yes. Poke your eardrums.
A poke, poke, poke.
Poke, poke.
Poke the eardrums.
Hey, eardrums! You come here often? Did Mr. Eardrum or Mr. or Mrs. Eardrums? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Get it? Get it? Because you're a little angel.
Oh,
My little
okay. With
angel.
that bad pun, that's the podcast.
More puns, because puns are punny.
If you want to contact us through the Gmail account that's going to be listed in the About section of this page, or contact us on Twitter at Filmfield.
If you want to leave us questions, maybe in the future we'll do a Q&A.
Yeah.
Leave a question in the comments or, one of those other
Leave
venues.
some recommendations
Yeah.
for movies that you might want to see us review.
Yeah, and also, if you're going to put questions in the comment, can you write questions for the podcast? That way it's easier to locate.
Hashtag questions.
Or
hashtag questions,
hashtag Filmfield questions. If in the comments or tweet. In the email, just send email.
Yeah. And now,
We love our fans. We love fan work.
fan fiction.
And if we like your stuff, we might show it on the podcast.
And now, I think it's time we all sing a little song that goes like this.
What?
That's it.
That was a nice song.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank everybody for watching.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon.
Have a good night, everyone.
Arrivederci.